Show off with just a wee bit of praise. Well, it's sort of like a little backhanded kind of praise kind of deal.
Yeah, that's the only kind you give.
No. That's not true. I just want to start off with just a little bit of praise. Now, Froggy was walking in here, and then Froggy just walked out. Is it already IBS time?
No. Froggy always has.
Here he comes. Sorry,
Yeah.
Froggy's. I thought it was an early case of.
Where is Froggy? Can you guess? In the John with IBS.
Oh.
No, I'm healed.
You're back. Yeah. You came in, you walked out. Now, we went in a little early today. We've actually started the show maybe a minute early. The way the songs worked out, the show ran a wee bit early, so you guys must have been scrambling your butts off to get into the studio. Am I correct?
No.
It's a very low priority for us to be here the exact second the show starts. It's actually just coincidence.
It's just a brisk walk is what I was
because
nice
typically right now the show open that would be ending right about now. So we're just running a little bit early. Let me start the show with a little bit of compliment heaving. I will heave right now.
Yes, please. What a way to position a compliment.
I'm gonna heave. All right, so I want to compliment you guys that you guys did a phenomenal job cleaning up the studio yesterday. Now, if you don't know the deal, Froggy on Friday introduced this new character called DJ Yuckface, who's so hideous he has to wear a wig over his face.
Yes, that's one and only appearance, I suppose.
That's a whole new concept.
One and done.
DJ Yuckface put together a little, kind of a mixtape of some of the things that Roxanne has said recently on the air. Great new classics like...
I prefer meth.
And this noise, whatever that is, that's the I screwed up a commercial and take two. And of course...
My kids ate so much candy on Sunday, they were shaking.
Right, Mom of the Year right there. And of course, we were subjected to Roxanne's daughter singing.
I know the way. I am Moana.
DJ Yuckface didn't include the I Am Moana part in there because that was a little pitchy.
No, just a little pitchy. So DJ Yuckface puts together this song with those little sounds from Roxanne. And then at the end of the performance, DJ Yuckface grabs 2 cans of Silly String, but not the name brand Silly String, some kind of off-brand crap that Fester bought from at Walmart.
Yeah.
And it sprayed some string, but it also sprayed just fragments and bits and little... what do you call it? Just chunks? No, not even chunks. It was like spittle.
That was the word I used
it was
yesterday.
Spittle. It was like silly string spittle, but it sprayed it all over the computer monitors, and there were little pieces of colored silly string, knockoff brand, all over the studio. Management flipped out. Mason in the afternoon flipped out because the place was a disaster. And Froggy did his bid on Friday, and then he just left. Left the studio a complete mess.
None of that's the case.
Thinking that Consuelo and Jorge, the cleaning team here, were going to clean it up, and it never happened.
Okay, so we left in a good position with the cleaning.
The cleaning team cannot clean the equipment. They're not going to touch the control console and
So what are they good for?
Yeah, but somebody needs to clean just in general.
Anyway, the point is that after the riot act was read, after I got chewed out by Steve Triplett, the market manager. I got chewed out by Ted, our program mangler. So
I thought this was a compliment.
Yeah, I'd say this is really...
No, it is. This is a compliment.
This is the backhanded part that he was
This is
talking
the compliment.
About.
So after the riot act was read to me, I then passed the riot act on to Froggy and Fester. And then yesterday, after the show, they did a deep clean of the room, and the stuff was still everywhere. But they did a deep clean, and I want to thank you guys, but that's what should have been done on Friday, not after I got my ass chewed out on Friday afternoon.
Yes, and that's why we had the cleaning folks come in here. 98% of the stuff we touched, MJ, were countertops, were computer monitors, things that they couldn't mess up if they wanted
guys,
to.
you did a very nice job cleaning it up 3 days late.
And it's nice to not have the dust in here that we used to.
MJ,
yeah, seriously, this place is cleaner than ever.
It is. Actually, it is. So I got to hand it. There was so much filth and muck and
There'll probably be less allergies now in here.
There was just caked up sludge in here. Listen.
Yeah, there was sludge.
All right, let's be honest. The cleaning crew here, it's provided by the building. They empty the trash cans. That's about the extent of the operation.
Once in a blue moon, they'll run a vacuum around. MJ,
Oh, vacuums.
So,
Where's my dustbuster?
so Ted, it's in the office. So Ted comes in
Oh,
yesterday,
and Roxanne brought in her dustbuster,
which
Yeah,
was
that died
very.
mid-clean.
which was invaluable.
I'm gonna bring in a dustbuster
And
with
then
no battery.
but then the battery
Yeah, the
died.
batteries have
Yeah,
I was
why
like,
you
I got dustbuster.
Why don't you charge that thing up? It worked for about a minute and a half. It was invaluable for 90 seconds, and then it died.
So Ted, our program director, comes in a very nonchalant but totally snooping way.
Passive aggressive Ted.
Well, you guys are cleaning.
Yeah.
He told me yesterday, he stopped me, he goes, hey, Froggy, it was funny, but if you guys ever want a new studio,
Oh yeah,
this isn't the way to do it.
I heard. Did he say that to you?
Yeah.
I heard that on Friday.
Yeah.
All right, but
I go, obviously, it's not going to be like this in a new studio.
So he takes a keyboard, right? Just to, I don't know why. He took it and he just slammed the keyboard on the Formica countertop, key side down, because he
Yeah.
thought he saw a couple of
it's
color-
the keyboard that controls the computer that plays all the music, and he takes the keyboard and he slams it upside down. It doesn't like slam it hard.
Yeah, not
but-
hard at all.
not in a vicious way,
But you should have seen all the stuff.
Ew.
It was like years of Q105 jock dust.
No, it was years of, I think, Mason skin eczema.
Dude, that is it. I mean, I don't know if Gino has a skin condition. I don't know if Mason has flaky hands. I don't know. I've really never shook anybody's hand around here. I mean, I work with them every day. I don't know what
Somebody
the
has
hell's
a
going.
bunch of like DNA in that keyboard.
I don't know if that weekend guy Steve Austin. I don't know who.
Anyway,
it could be
the
Cooper.
studio's now cleaner than ever. That's the bottom line. But you guys did yesterday what you should have done on Friday. That's all I'm saying.
No syringes under the table anymore.
Hey, remember I found a syringe in this
I
place.
mean, nobody
Crazy.
complains about anything except
I went.
there's a syringe.
I dropped the highlighter and I crawled under the countertop and I came out with a syringe. I'm like, oh my God, I could have gotten stuck here. My God.
Seriously.
All right, just getting rolling here. It's a pretty busy Tuesday. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And is that true? He won the golf tournament?
Yeah, they won yesterday.
No.
Yeah,
Doug won or his,
His
team
team,
won?
his team.
His team. All right. So hold on a minute,
Wow.
folks. We got a pretty jammed up show. We're just getting rolling here on a Tuesday. Don't miss anything. MJ Morning Show on Q105. in-house brand?
What's the brand?
Well, it says that Best Buy is recalling 772,000 air fryers. That's a freaking lot of air fryers.
I do not recall if I had that.
Over
one.
750,000? 700 or I'm sorry, just about. No, it is 750. Yeah, it is. 772,000 air fryers, and air fryer ovens sold in the U.S. and Canada after more than 100 incidents in which the products caught fire.
So I think Insignia brand is the Best Buy in-house brand.
So they do have an in-house brand. And apparently the air fryers caught fire, burned or melted. In one case, hurting a kid. That's not funny. The company has heard from 68 U.S. residents and 36 Canadians complaining of their air fryer ovens overheating. Let me guess, made in China. Best Buy said Thursday in a notice posted by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, 2 injuries, one involving a child's leg and 7 involving minor property damage.
Well, the child's leg part is horrific.
My God. Yeah, the Insignia 3.4 quart analog air fryer. What is opposed to the digital version? What,
You have to dial it in?
What is an analog? What is
Well,
it?
it just means you turn it, right?
I don't know. Analog is
Probably $200 cheaper than the digital.
analog is non-digital. What?
Probably why
Really?
it's catching fire.
Air fryers aren't expensive appliances. They're maybe $150 or $200. They're not very, very expensive appliances.
Yeah, manufactured in China, imported by Richfield, Minnesota-based Best Buy in Minnesota. The recalled fryers were sold at Best Buy and online from November 2018 through February 2022, between $30 and $150. Holy!
Oh, they have a $30 version?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
What
the
the-
analog one.
What the hell? A 30? And remember, guys, Michelle would not let me buy an air fryer. I want an air fryer. I mean, I know lots of people that rave about their air fryer. Hey, our friend Liz, who's now a judge in Pinellas County, our friend Liz, she came over to the house, I don't know, sometime last year, and she brought her air fryer. And she brought like broccoli and kale, and we like air fried some snacks as we were hanging around and catching up with Liz, and it was great. And I'm like, Michelle, Liz brought the air fryer. Why can't? And she's like,
Why can't you have one?
Okay.
Because of, she said that the potential fire hazard.
Oh, see,
No, she didn't. She didn't. No, because she says we have too many appliances and we're out of counter space. Well, I don't have to keep the air fryer out on the counter. We've got enough cabinet space. I'll put the air fryer in a cabinet. I want an air fryer.
Hey, how about you grow a set and go get one?
Well,
Yeah, I
because
mean-
you know what? You got to pick your battles. You know, there are certain things that I'm willing to go to the wall on. And, Froggy, there are other things that are just kind of not worth it.
Like she lets you have a wall of radios so you don't get a fryer?
Listen, MJ,
That's about right.
just
Okay.
move over one of the stratospheres
Okay.
and keep the air fryer right there.
I get it.
MJ, air fryer. I got one for Christmas.
I know.
Right? I make the absolute best chicken thighs I've ever cooked. And I've cooked thousands of chicken thighs before I got my air fryer. And they're the best.
Julian, my son Julian, loves the air fryer. They've got an air fryer at school. I don't think they're supposed to have one. But, oh, did I tell you the story about the nuggets?
Yes, yeah. Where he got like a pallet's worth of nuggets.
Yeah.
He's the Nugget King.
They went through those, and they got so many nuggets that they had to have like 20 of their friends store the nuggets in the freezers in their indoor refrigerators. So they had to spread the nuggets around in plastic bags to be frozen in like 20 different kids' rooms. So they finally went through the massive shipment of nuggets because my good, high school buddy, Doug, works for a major, works for
Tyson?
Works for Tyson Foods. So my buddy Doug is like a 30-year Tyson. He's been with Tyson for years. He's in management at Tyson. And I just said, hey, can you send my son Julian some nuggets? Next thing I know, 100 pounds of nuggets show up
See,
at his school.
That's amazing.
On corporate freight like that, it's actually easier for them to send a pallet's worth of stuff than it is to send a box.
I think the cafeteria took half the order and used them for lunches.
I tell you,
Jeez.
some parents worry about their kid turning into a drug kingpin at school, and MJ's kid is the chicken nugget kingpin.
Yeah, he's like Gus Fring.
Or he's like Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
I wish he was a sausage king.
I'm Abe Froman.
It's Abe Froman, I'm the Sausage King of Chicago. So another pallet of nuggets are on the way, but there's only like, let's see, we're almost at May 1st. There's only like a month left of school.
Are they going to sit in the deep freeze all summer long?
Well,
what are they going to do?
well, he's back for a senior year next year, so I guess they could put him into the walk-in freezer if there's, well, they're sending in like another pallet. These things show up on like a refrigerated, like a performance food truck or like Cisco frozen food truck. And so
That's how that goes.
I got confirmation yesterday from Doug, my good high school buddy. Yep, just got confirmation. Julian's new pallet of nuggets shipping tomorrow, as in today.
Just a Schwann's truck show up.
No,
No, it's like a freight truck. It's like an 18-wheeler.
like a frozen.
Oh, truckload. You got a truckload going.
So
It's expensive.
Yeah, and so he'll have a whole like giant load of nuggets. Round 2 is on the way.
One time I had a friend who worked for the Clorox
Oh,
company.
but the point is, hold on one sec. But the point is that they air fry the Tyson nuggets, and apparently they come out amazing.
They are.
Yeah, Julian might be the catalyst when he comes home for the summer. He might be the catalyst that might see. If I say I want an air fryer, Michelle's just giving me the business. It's like, yeah,
He brings it up. She might.
Exactly. So if darling sweetheart Julian that can do no wrong because he's like the angel child, if he asks for one, then maybe there's a chance that we can go. And I'm sure these Best Buy ones that catch fire, I'm sure they're on sale right now.
Oh, yeah.
Get a deal.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh my God! What were you saying about Clorox?
No, I was telling you, I once had a friend who worked for Clorox.
Well, they had a local operation here at one point.
That's where he worked.
That was over near like Busch Gardens in that area?
Yeah. Maybe off the...
Or 50th and
I was gonna
Adamo?
say- I was going to guess closer to the Leroy Selman.
Maybe that's it. So you're right. But didn't they used to make Clorox here?
They did. They had a Clorox facility here, but they also had a corporate office here.
Right.
And they own Kingsford Charcoal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And when I was doing my barbecue show, the guy called in and said he listened. And he goes, let me send you over some charcoal. I go, that's great. He goes, how many do you want? I was like, I don't know. Send over 2. And he sent 2 pallets.
Oh, my God.
Of
So you
Kingsford
thought,
charcoal
you
to my
thought he
house.
was going to send 2 bags?
2 bags, like the kind you buy at Sam's Club,
Like
with 2
the
bags wrapped in
25 or 50-pound bags or
50
whatever?
pounds of charcoal would have been great.
whatever.
He sent over 2 pallets.
Oh, my God.
That's like
And
MJ getting the gummy colas.
Yeah, I call him back. I'm like, hey, I think there's a mistake. He goes like, nope, it's just easier for me to, if I'm going to send anything, I got to send a pallet. It's just easier. And I was like, okay, thanks.
So you get 2 pallets
weird.
I
worth?
think I still have them in my back garage.
You still have piles of charcoal?
Listen, you keep them dry. It's good forever.
Yeah, keep
His
your
grill
powder dry.
career took a halt. I think you need to bring it back.
I have a pretty spectacular pile of the morons in the news. So how did we start off this segment? Oh, if you got one of these Best Buy Insignia air fryers, it could melt your face off or burn your house down. So take it back to Best
Sounds like
Buy.
fun.
The key is if you bought it at Best Buy because Insignia, again, is their house brand.
Yeah, that's the deal. All right, morons in the news, early edition. Amazing stuff. Next in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. Folks, you know the name International Dynamite. 105, of course, Bon Jovi, Blaze of Glory. Bon Jovi just in town a little over a week ago at Amelie. I was there with Michelle and our friends Mark and Christine. They invited us to the concert, and this was a nice Friday night out. However, as I said, the Monday after the concert, I felt bad for John Bon Jovi because genuinely he's a nice guy. My daughter became friends with his second youngest kid, Jake, in New York, and they still are friends. They still, talk, obviously. And, just Bon Jovi's having a tough time with his voice. But if you go online, every single review, every city that he visits on the tour, it's the same thing. It's like, man, he's struggling. You can't hit the notes. The band is doing a lot of the backup singing. He just is clearly at 60 years old. He's having, is he sick? I think he's 60. Did we determine?
I can look it up.
Look up John Bon Jovi's age. I think he's 60 or 61 or something like that.
He's 60 on the button.
60 on the button. And
his voice box is 600 years old,
listen,
apparently.
Some people, you age and you don't lose the voice. I mean, look at what?
Mick Jagger.
Well, Elton John was in concert over the weekend.
I heard he was incredible.
Yeah.
I had friends that went to see Elton John on Sunday night, and they said, oh, my God, Elton blew us away. And the concert, everything exceeded our expectations. I had 10 people call me or text me saying, you should have been at Elton John. Well, I couldn't because I was in New England, and we flew in. Literally, we landed at the Tampa International like at, 10 o'clock. So I would have missed the concert. I was out of town.
You could have caught the encore.
Yeah. Yeah, Candle in the Wind.
Is that the encore? Oh, what a depressing ending into the
That's the Get a Beer song.
Thank you for coming. By the way, now I'll sing about Princess Diana dying.
All right.
Yes.
Anyway, I heard that Elton John was incredible. Bon Jovi. John.
I wonder how one keeps their voice so strong and healthy sounding and one doesn't.
Well, why does somebody get heart disease and why does somebody not? Listen,
Good point.
Everyone's different. Everyone has. Some people live for a long time. Other people die at 42.
Maybe he has nodes.
Maybe he needs some vocal cord work, but he can't hit the high notes anymore. He was just struggling.
I really enjoy how you started this whole thing with how bad you feel for John.
Well, I do.
Because he left Tampa with a semi-truck full of cash. Okay, I don't feel bad for him at all.
Shot through my heart.
He's going to do another tour where he just hums the songs.
I feel no.
Or dolphin clicks them.
John Bon Jovi's a nice guy, and his voice is not there anymore.
You got to do like Frankie Valli does. My dad, his favorite artist is Frankie Valli.
Are you
He goes to see him every time he comes to town.
Grease is the word.
Just lip syncs the whole thing, and everybody loves it.
Okay. Froggy and I went to go see a major international act several months ago.
Yes.
We were at the Beach Boys concert at the Florida Strawberry Festival, and there's only one living Beach Boy. Is that right, Froggy?
No, there's a couple, but there was only one
I think
there.
there are a few in drug-induced comas.
All right, so there's one old man. Which one was there?
Mike Love was there.
And you introduced them.
And we introduced him. So we get good seats. We're watching, and all this guy is doing is going, ooh. And his background guys are just doing all the singing, and he's just pointing to old ladies, making them feel special. He did that for an hour and a half. Check, please. And boom, gone in the bus.
Literally, everybody else does all the work.
He's just standing there.
Well deserved.
Absolutely.
So your dad's favorite is Frankie Valli?
Oh, I love Frankie Valli.
Oh, yeah.
He's must have seen him 8 times.
What about December? Well, What a Night? That's a great song.
You know what was the group he was in?
Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Hey, bring up the whole song. You don't have to cue it into the hook. Bring up. It should be in the computer. Oh, What a Night. Late December.
There's 4 dudes who tour as the Four Seasons, sort of. It's like what was it called? Like a redo.
Oh, What a Night. That's actually a really good song. And there's like a club mix.
And they sing for real.
Does Gino play this on the Q105 Saturday Night Dance Party?
Gino!
This is his ringtone.
Who had the board in mono? It wasn't in stereo.
I'm going to Ted.
Late December back in 63. This is a great song.
What a
Does your father like this song, or is this like too new Frankie Valli for
I
him?
think it's too new.
Yeah. What a night.
Like anytime Jersey Boys comes to town, he's there.
Are you serious?
Walk like a man.
He's at the
Walk.
he's at the Straz.
Yeah. Just can't get enough.
All right, early morons of the news. Let's do it. I kind of have a theme for the first chunk of stories. It's shooting stuff. It's stuff involving shootings, and I don't want to trivialize this stuff, but it's kind of nutty. If you work at Family Dollar or any retail establishment for that matter.
Fester's favorite.
Yep.
No.
See,
Dollar General.
I can't keep track.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General. Fester has a favorite. Which one is it?
Dollar Tree.
You like Dollar Tree
because everything was $1.
Oh, now it's $1.25 tree.
Now it's $1.25.
$1.25 tree.
And I actually, it's crazy. I find myself shopping there less because it just seems like it's so much more money.
Who would have thought a Dollar Tree could just start spouting out change?
It's 25% more.
It's really that's a big. If inflation's jumping up at 7%, it should be $1.07, but it's $1.25.
All right, I want to deliver a message. This could be a very important life lesson, ladies and gentlemen, and that is, if you work retail, if there's a shoplifter at your store, you can't shoot them.
Ooh.
Okay, let's be very clear here. An employee at a Family Dollar store in Texas, either Texas or Florida would have been my guesses. A Family Dollar store in Texas, employee opens fire on a would-be shoplifter. Struck him multiple times. The guy didn't make it. The shoplifter got the death penalty right there at the Family Dollar store. Antonio Batris, 21, is now facing a murder charge for shooting the 49-year-old man in the back after a physical altercation. This is at a Houston Family Dollar. Happened about a week ago. The victim was attempting to steal goods from the discount store when he was confronted by a group of employees, including this Batris guy. Batris and the alleged thief got entangled in a fight. Further investigation determined the victim had his back toward Bates, who then pulled a pistol out. So wait a minute. You've got a Family Dollar Tree employee. Did I say Family Dollar Tree? There's no such thing, is there?
No.
Unless there's a merger.
There's a merger, Family Dollar Tree.
That's the corporate merger I want to see. Forget about these major airlines.
Right. So it's Family Dollar. I mean, is that kind of spooky that you got a Family Dollar guy? He's got his little Family Dollar smock on. And
Makes sense.
He's got a gun on his
Have you
person.
been in one?
Two things. One, Florida, Texas, I assume everybody has a gun. I walk into your store, I think there's a gun behind every counter.
You're probably right.
You know, there was just a story. I just read it like over the weekend about a sheriff, I think in the Panhandle.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it. I had it in the pile yesterday.
Okay.
We just didn't get to it.
So maybe we'll get to it, but if you hear that and you're the employee, you think, okay, I can shoot anyone who comes into my store. No, you can't.
Yeah, there's a difference between somebody breaking into your house and trying. There's a difference between somebody breaking into your house and somebody who's fleeing your house.
I think it was like Santa Rosa County.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor, Fester? Bring up the story.
Yeah,
I had it in the pile yesterday, and I didn't even get to it on the Schnitt show actually. But the victim was attempting to steal goods. They got into a fight. The employee at Family Dollar had a gun and shoots the guy. You can't do that. You can't. The guy was taken to the hospital where he later expired. Anyway, the Family Dollar employee was booked. He's going to be charged with murder, guys. I mean, I'm sure. I haven't seen what the formal charges are yet, but that's not good. All right, second shooting story, morons of the news. Come on. Don't shoot the construction worker flag guy because he's stopping traffic in one direction.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know when you got a 2-lane road and you got traffic coming this way, you got traffic going that way.
Traffic control.
And let's say they're trimming trees, they're doing some kind of work, they're fixing a pipe or something, and you got to have the flag dudes. The guys with like the stop sign or the slow sign, they twist it around on the stick. You know, the guys with the safety vests on. So they let one side of traffic go, then they stop it. They got the walkie-talkies, okay. And then the other side goes. Listen, a lot of that was going on in South Tampa on West Shore with that god-awful project that they were doing for months. and months in South Tampa, clogging up West Shore beyond belief. Luckily all that's done now for the most part, and West Shore is not jammed up anymore. Which, listen, I avoided West Shore Boulevard in South Tampa for months, and I wouldn't even go near it. But you have those flag guys that will.
And you didn't wave a pistol at him once.
What?
No, what? No. What are you, nuts?
What happened in the story?
All
They
right.
shot the flag guy, you said.
A suspect on a bike shoots a DC construction worker directing traffic.
See?
This is no. A DC construction worker shot in the leg when a person on a bike shot him.
Ow.
Minutes before midnight. The gunshot detection system, the shot spotter. You know that a lot of cities have this. There's like a box that they put up on top of utility poles, like in neighborhoods that have a lot of shootings.
And they can hear bullet
Yeah,
shots?
this device. Listen, there are some I know there are some in Hillsborough County. I know the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, they had them at some point. I don't know if they still have them. But the shot spotter, it is designed, it recognizes the signature sound of a gunshot, and it immediately reports the location of the shot to like the 911 call center so they can send police units out there. Literally, there is a machine that law enforcement uses that they put into neighborhoods up on utility poles that can identify a gunshot in the hood. And apparently the shot spotter went off, and then also they called 911 because the construction worker was holding a flag directing traffic. Person on a bike pulled over on the bike, pulled out a silver handgun, shot the guy in the leg for just directing traffic in Washington, D.C.
If I were going to get shot, I guess I would want the shooter to be trying to flee on a bike as opposed to a car.
Please respect the construction workers that are directing traffic. Come on.
I've always felt that when
It's
they
a
have
horror.
those guys holding the stop and the slow sign, that those are the dumbest guys on the crew.
Froggy, that they don't know how to do anything else?
All they can do, just stand there, hold the sign, make
But
sure we don't get hit by cars.
Maybe they're the smartest guys because they've gotten themselves the easiest job.
We need you to.
Which one do you think you'd be, Fester?
I'd be sign holder.
We need you to flip the stick that has a slow on one side and stop on the other side.
They're always annoyed, too.
Froggy, you've got a Hal Hermann hurdle this morning, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is like Wordle, but it's hurdle because Hal Hermann is going to roll in with the audio clues, the little snips that then increase in
Our
length.
hurdle is
Yeah.
better than the real hurdle.
Oh, yeah. So there is a hurdle. There's a hurdle online.
We should
but-
bring up today's.
Yeah, we should. Before we play hurdle. So that's coming up next hour. What, 7? What we can do it 7 o'clock hour or 8 o'clock hour. Anyway, we got a Hal Hermann hurdle coming up where you get to play along. Stand by. All right, there's another shooting story I want to get to, and ding dong ditch. Not good. All right, and then we'll venture out into some other early idiot stories, and that's all next. Don't move. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, but you got to hear the next one. This is an absolute must-hear warning on the MJ Morning Show, and it is next. Stand by. folks, it happened yesterday. I think the official time was about 9 o'clock yesterday. The dwarf in the dryer video is out. We made the debut yesterday afternoon. The response has been phenomenal. The response has been nothing but A+++ positive. People are saying, oh, it was worth the wait. And then there's a surprise at the end. Of course, the dwarf, Shorty Shane, in the dryer at laundromat number 2 after laundromat number 1. Well, that whole thing went south. Police involved, felony, what do you call it?
We were the
false imprisonment. Exactly. We were the victims. Shorty Shane was a victim of false imprisonment, a felony under Florida statute, by the laundromat manager that falsely imprisoned Shorty Shane, not allowing him to leave after he was thrown in the dryer.
Look, we never need to mention that entire incident again because those folks are dead to me as far as I'm concerned. However,
that laundromat blows.
Effie, the sweet Effie, the owner of the Palm Harbor Laundromat on US 19,
stepped up.
Yes. In the same plaza as one of my favorite Palm Harbor restaurants, Flapjacks.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Good breakfast place. Anyway, we did it last week. The video was released yesterday, and it's getting some pretty awesome reviews.
It is. The reviews are phenomenal. My social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything blew up last night. We posted it all over the place. I put it on my Instagram, so it's on Certified Todd Schnitt. That's my personal Instagram, Certified Todd Schnitt. It's on our morning show Instagram, MJ Morning Show. It's on our website, mjmorningshow.com. Folks, the video is out on why you should not put a 4-year-old in a dryer. We use Shorty Shane, 3'5", 30 years old, and he played the part of the 4-year-old extremely well, by the way. And this was all precipitated by a babysitter here in Florida that put a 4-year-old in a dryer and was arrested for child abuse. Amber Chapman was her name, and recreation is our game.
Yeah. Oh my God, the video 6,200. Oh wait, no, 620 views. Oh.
Listen, 620
no,
views.
but it's spread all over the place,
it's
though.
Spreading.
It needs to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
It needs to blow up there.
Yeah, so we it's spread out. We got all different platforms.
Hey, we have something to talk to you about. MJ.
Yes.
Coop brought it up to me.
Well, I
got to
finish up with I got Ding Dong Ditch I got to talk about.
I know. It's only going to take a
I've
second.
got a big, giant MJ Morning Show warning. All right, I guess it's on hold. What?
So we have the MJ Morning Show Instagram page.
Right.
And the Facebook page.
Yep.
And the Twitter page.
Yep.
And Coop comes to me yesterday. He's like, we really should have a TikTok page. And I was like, yeah, you got to sell that bill of goods to MJ. I'm with you, Coop. I mean, Coop, you came to me after the show, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, things blow up on TikTok. That's all I got to say.
Well, I'm not buying the TikTok numbers.
And I know you don't buy it.
I think TikTok inflates numbers. I think that in some cases they add millions of views as sort of a hook and a trap. I don't believe the TikTok numbers. I think they're fraudulent. I think they inflate their numbers.
But I'd rather have.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, I think they're fraudulent.
I think all right.
They're fraudulent.
I think TikTok's a fraud. Plus, listen, look at the morons. I don't want to be classified in the TikTok moron category.
Oh my
either.
God, we just put a dwarf in a dryer. What are we if we're not morons?
All right, point taken. All right, so all right, let me think about that. You think we ought to have an MJ Morning Show TikTok account?
I think so. I mean, but yeah, think about it.
All right, now, Ding Dong Ditch. When you think of Ding Dong Ditch or Doorbell Ditch, Ding Dong Ditch, when as a kid you would just go to a neighbor's house or cruise the neighborhood and you ring the doorbell, then you run.
And then you go jump in a ditch.
Or you no, you don't. So you run away, you ditch the scene. And a lot of times you go like, you go hide somewhere and the payoff is watching them answer the door and look all around. And then, of course, Ding Dong Ditch is then it's up a couple of levels if you put the flaming bag of dog poop on the porch.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Luckily, the kid's going to be okay. A 14-year-old kid was shot in the arm.
Great.
Playing Ding Dong Ditch. Long Island man up in New York has been arrested. James Moshier, 64 years old, charged with assault and recklessly injuring a child with a deadly weapon, allegedly shot the teen in the arm. It was out on Long Island, I guess Laurel. Yeah, the teen did the ding-dong ditch at his front door and the back door several times. And a woman who also lived in the home thought they were being robbed or burglarized. Well, typically, I don't think they ring the doorbell, but that's a difference. Anyway, she woke up this Mosier guy who went to the back door and allegedly fired a shotgun at the teen doing the ding-dong ditch. Listen, this could be a lot worse. The teen was hit in the arm. The teen is going to survive. And listen, same old story. Guess what? Several teens were at a little teen friend's sleepover, and they were bored, and they decided to go do ding-dong ditch. Yep. Oh, yeah. We're bored.
Who hasn't done that?
Yeah. But, you know, we've played just so much PS5. You know, let's go out and
At least they're outside.
Yeah, at least they're doing something physical. I got to be honest. You know, the kids today, they're a bunch of, couch monkeys, and they're just sitting around doing nothing, just playing video games all day long. So actually, I kind of commend them for some outdoor activity. I remember when we were kids, we had video games when I was a kid. We had the Atari 2600.
Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, right? Those are your video games?
The Nintendo 64, I think, came out a little, or whatever the first Nintendo was. But listen, we had ColecoVision. We had Mattel in television.
Yeah, you were playing Pitfall.
Yeah, we had we had the Atari 2600. So we had the early video game consoles. But we still went outside
because those got so boring after a while.
We would ride our bikes. So I do have to give these kids credit that they did go out and do some physical activity like ding dong ditch. But you see what happened here. One of the kids got shot in the arm with a shotgun. Could have been a lot worse. So again, be very careful with ding dong ditch, and if you can, make sure you don't ring the doorbell of some psycho with a shotgun that's going to shoot you. For a simple, teenage prank.
That's some good advice right there.
What if the Girl Scouts are ringing the doorbell selling cookies? I mean, is this guy going to go all haywire on them as well?
They must have messed with the crazy guy on the street.
I did just have this conversation yesterday with my girls. I'm like, we don't ever answer the door to anybody. In today's day and age, you call somebody if you're going to their house. There's no reason.
Is that an issue?
No, at my house, we do not answer the door.
Just open the door. My kid did that once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my kid just opened the door for they're like, oh, it's somebody's here, and I'm like, oh, it was an Amazon guy,
yeah,
and I'm
still,
like, what are you doing?
So you had the conversation.
Of course, smacked him, and I didn't smack him, but I said, hey, you can't let people in the house.
Come on in. You want to use the toilet?
Come on inside,
Hey, buddy, just put that package right there, Amazon guy.
Did you put the fear of God into your kid?
This is a few years
That's
ago.
what you got to do.
I told him, you want to get killed? Do you want to get killed?
Yeah, Daddy, I want to get killed.
Somebody will break in here and do that.
You made your kid cry, didn't you?
Couple little salty tears want to come out.
You know what? That's something that's going to be remembered. Yeah. That's going to be ingrained. Have you had the problem where your doorbell has been rung and your kids just open the door, not even knowing who the hell it is?
Usually, say the cleaning person is coming, and so then she runs to the door and opens it. I'm like, no, you can't just run to the door and assume you know who it is. And so I'm like, there are some weird people out there who might, you know.
You got to be more. You got to tell them there are axe murderers out there.
Because she's like, you work with some weird people.
She said that?
No, that's her line in the song that DJ Yuckface made.
Oh, okay.
No, but you have to I don't want to scare them to death.
No, you have to scare. There are certain things. There are certain things with kids that you do have to scare them.
Because now anytime somebody comes to the door, they run to me. They're like, Dad, somebody's at the door. They're going to kill us?
There's a fine line between, it's all about an E. It's all about an E. There's you know where I'm going with this?
I think so.
There's a fine line between scare and scar.
Yes,
all right?
You're right.
It's all
one
about
letter.
What is that, a magnet?
It's one little E. You want to scare the kid and make an impression. You don't want to mentally scar the kid. It's all about that E, man.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
The fine line between scare and scar, but you got to teach your kids lessons. Bottom line. All right, the early morons roll on, man. Whew. All right, so if a guy was arrested for public urination 3 times and he's put into the back of a police car, what's the logical next step?
Put down a pee-pee pad?
No, come on. If a guy up in New York State was arrested 3 separate times for public urination,
Yeah.
and the Penn Yan, New York Police Department puts him in the back of a squad car. What is the logical progression here?
He goes in the back of the car.
Yes, he pees in the police car. Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Which is
Down
why
some
you
Flomax?
Which is why you put down a pee-pee pad.
You put down a wee-wee pad?
Yeah, like the pups.
Like the little puppy training
Yes.
pad?
Like get one for like that would work for a Rottweiler.
We're
if it's a
saying
human.
we're on different sides of the same joke.
David Jensen, 55. Guy was arrested 3 times. Finally, officers located the guy. They took him into custody. The guy whizzes in the back of the police car. After
This guy diabetic?
I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He was charged with criminal trespassing, 3rd degree, disorderly conduct, open container. They found him, I guess they found him drinking alcohol at a public park and then urinating in the view of others. So they happened 3 times. They finally put him in the patrol car, and he number one's in the back of their patrol car.
Of course he is.
It's out of control.
So you think the officers were negligent? They should have assumed that their car was going to be whizzed up good?
No, but cops expect it. You know, have you seen the back of these squad cars? All that hard plastic bench.
Yeah. They don't have like very cushy.
Yeah.
A lot of times the police cars, I mean, they're made for just disgusting human beings. They're going to do all kinds of bodily things back there.
Exactly right.
So
man, cops just get to the station house and hose it out.
this is the NFL on the MJ Morning Show. All right, so if it's NFL, if it's morons in the news, where am I going with this?
Ooh.
An NFL player who did something stupid?
Yeah, let me give you a little audio daily double hint here. That's your audio daily double. Any idea? Now, I had the story yesterday. I didn't get to it yesterday, but I thought it was important enough to talk about.
Now, was this in Polk County?
It was in Wesley Chapel, which would be another county that starts with P.
Oh.
That would be
Pasco.
Okay. It's
Pass.
Pasco County's not a guessing game, okay? With hundreds of thousands of people live there and are listening right now. It's Pasco,
Yeah,
okay?
That is true. I didn't know. So the Chicago Bears guy lives in Wesley Chapel?
No, he just races in Pasco. I had no idea.
Chicago Bears wide receiver Byron Pringle. Guy was arrested over the weekend because a trooper saw him doing donuts in a Hellcat with a kid in the car. Jeez. And he also happened to have a suspended license.
That's not good,
No,
Pringle.
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you just
Do one of those things.
just go grab a can of Pringles, all right?
His hand can't fit in there. He's a big man.
This guy, he had all kinds of stuff going on. So a trooper sees him doing donuts in a Hellcat. After running his license, find out it's suspended. There's also a kid in the car. According to the arrest affidavit, which I'm looking at right now, the FHP trooper saw Pringle doing a donut in a 2016 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat on State Road 56. That was east of Meadow Point Drive. Yeah, the trooper then said he detected the sound of screeching tires, then smelled burning rubber, and then witnessed the car emerge from a cloud of smoke.
Gee, that's awesome. I would love to have seen it.
Visibility was nearly zero for traffic on the westbound side of State Road 56. What, did he put something on the tires as well?
Know. Those Hellcats can smoke those tires out.
Oh my God.
Was he acting like he just won
right.
Daytona or something and doing the...
That's what it sounds like. So the trooper pulls Pringle over, and apparently Pringle was argumentative. Pringle started yelling at the officer, and then the officer determined that the trooper determined he had a suspended license, and there was a child in the back seat of the car.
So old Pringle
Was the kid in a car seat?
I don't know.
I don't know the age of the kid, but
I'm sure he was strapped in appropriately.
Well,
Or
I'm
not.
wondering if it was a small kid. I'm hoping the kid was in a car seat for the donut action.
I'm being sarcastic. If the guy was doing a donuts, he's probably not worried about whether.
What
or not
if you
his
do
kid's buckled
donuts?
in.
What if you do donuts in the Dunkin' parking lot?
That's a really tight parking lot. You'd have to be a really good. Is it a drifter? No, it'd just be donuts.
And what if-
or Krispy Kreme.
And what if you do donuts there and your name is Pringle and you eat Pringles?
What if you do
And
donuts
donuts.
in the Pringle parking lot? So Pringle went to Robinson High School,
Did he really?
and
South Tampa.
he was on the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl winning team.
Didn't. Hey, brother, didn't Hulk Hogan go to Robinson High School as well? I think.
Yeah,
I think he was a sogger, wasn't he?
many people.
He was
Robinson. Yeah, he was a sogger.
That's by the way, south of Gandy. You're Nog or Sog. You're north of Gandy or you're south of Gandy. That's the Nog Sog deal.
And admit it, MJ.
Yep.
You Noggers look down on the Soggers.
No.
You do.
No. I was barely a Nogger.
Oh, you live on West Shore. Oh, by the port.
I was near my first house was. Well, listen, hey.
You were never a Sogger.
I was never Sog, but I was just barely into Nog because my first rental when Michelle and I moved to Tampa, it was February of '94, and the Power Pig hired me, and that's when we launched the MJ and BJ show on the Power Pig back on 93.3 before they turned into FLZ, and it was February '94. And we rented because Michelle said, what do you think? You think you're going to be here a while? I said, I don't know.
I don't know.
I said, I have no idea if this is going to work out, this whole MJ and BJ morning show thing.
I don't even know this BJ guy.
I think we ought to rent. So we rented. Our first rental was 4807 Bayshore, which are those condos right behind the Bigelow Mansion, literally on Gandy, just north. So if I would have crossed the street to Kojak's, which Kojak's was like almost right across the street, that's Sog.
Right?
That's south of Gandy. So my first place, I was just barely Nog north of Gandy.
That doesn't matter. There's no barely. You either are or you aren't. And,
And then our first house was near the YMCA on Himes, so I was a little further into Nog territory.
Oh, you live in South Tampa. Oh, you live on Oklahoma.
Listen to
Both
this.
you Sogs and Nogs suck.
All right. Okay, what are you?
Yeah. Town and country is very Nog.
What am I?
Compton.
You're the hoity-toity West Chase.
Yes.
I'm Wog?
Yeah.
West Chase?
No, that wouldn't be.
No.
No,
You're
it doesn't work.
You're still north of
You're
Gandy.
smug.
Yeah. All right. Now I don't know what's going on here. The way people entertain themselves in Pennsylvania, 2 men in Altoona facing charges. They took motor oil off the shelf at the Sheetz. Have you ever been in a Sheetz?
Yeah, it's at a convenience store. It's a really nice convenience store.
Sheetz is kind of like Wawa. They make all the food. You use the computer screen. You order the drinks and
Really?
So yeah, Sheetz.
Wow.
It's SHEETZ. They're common like in the Carolinas, Virginia, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's a bunch of.
I think Sheetz. They're out of that area, and I've been numerous Sheetz. Listen, when I'm in like Raleigh, Durham, for instance, I always fill up at the Sheetz right at the airport. Fill up the rental car. But listen to this: 2 Altoona, Pennsylvania men. They stole motor oil off the shelf inside of the Sheetz. You know, you go to these convenience stores and they have like motor oil and windshield washer fluid as well as the Twinkies and the beef jerky. Yeah.
It's like a half an aisle of automotive supplies just in case.
Exactly. These guys, they take motor oil off the shelf. They go to the Sheetz bathroom and they fling the motor oil all over the bathroom.
Okay.
What are they? Gage Nyhart, 20, and Timothy Rice, 21, identified as the 2 idiots. Sheetz employees called the cops about motor oil being thrown all over the men's restroom.
Could have been worse.
Oh, my God. They'd done it at 2 other Sheetz stores. What? These guys were serial motor oil defilers of holy Sheetz.
That's bullshit.
Holy Sheetz. You imagine someone walking in and doing, hey, do you have the cartoon Slippity?
Crack his head open.
Do you have that handy there, Coop? You got to have that handy on your button bar, man.
What a mess.
You never know when you got a slip and fall, and I need a Hanna-Barbera cartoon sound for that. Do you have something handy? Come on, dude. Where is it? Come
on.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Can you imagine somebody walking in and slipping on the motor oil? Cracking their head?
There we go.
There you go.
There you go. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
That sucks.
Anyway, the cops asked the guys, why'd you do it? We thought it was funny. Going to 3 different Sheetz stores and throwing motor oil all over the restroom?
Okay.
No,
that's funny?
What Fester used to do is funny.
Yeah.
This isn't that funny. I mean, if you want to talk about Sheetz.
We can't talk about it on the radio. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But oil, I can see the humor in it, and I can see the awful mess in it as well.
And they might have been McDonald's employees because I guess one of the guys was wearing a red McDonald's hoodie.
Good job, bud.
So it might have been.
Had a way to go incognito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they thought it was funny.
Hey, wait, let me put on all my work clothes, and then we'll go.
That's not funny. All right, folks, when we get back, a couple of things. First of all, there is something that I saw over the weekend involving tipping. And I want to run this story by everybody. 745 involving tipping. Is this acceptable? I want to get opinions. I don't want to render an opinion at first. I want to get listeners' opinion when it comes to tipping. Is this too much, in trying to beg for tips? I'll explain the whole story. I've got photographic evidence. I got the whole shebang. We've got Hal Hermann with the new Hurdle game show. You'll be able to call in for that. We are jammed, folks, and I've just scratched the surface. The long chunk of the MJ Morning Show, an hour, 20 minutes, nonstop, non-interrupted, happens next. Don't move here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Now, if you're making a move, if you are moving from... I was just trying to make it sound like the last Sopranos episode. All right, folks, you got the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. MJ here with Fester and Roxanne and Froggy. I got Coop. Now, what time would you preferably like to do Hal Hermann and the new installment of Hurdle? Oh, my God. There are 16. I'm sorry, 17. There are like 18 of these things. Holy crap.
Hal's almost here, so it's up to you.
Now, today's Hurdle. Should we listen to Hurdle now, or should we wait until we play the game? What do you think, Fester?
I mean, let's play a little closer to the game while
All right.
Hal's getting dressed or
So,
something.
Hurdle is like the audio version of Wordle, where you get a little snip of a sound, and then Hal Hermann decided to just rip the whole concept off, try to make it his own. And
Ours is called Hal
Hal Hurdle. So your chance to try to guess the song with just increases in length of the clips if you don't get it. Can you get it with the first initial little blip of the song? We'll give you a chance to play in just a couple of minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, guys, I just want to go around the room, and I want to ask a question. Is this acceptable? Do you know what this is?
It looks like a portrait of Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
I don't know who
No,
drew it.
you're correct. This is a representation of Jesus Christ.
Looks like a child's
I'm
drawing.
I'm holding up a picture of what appears to be a rendition, but look closely. Is that really just a picture?
What do you mean? Is it really just it's a drawing?
No, it's actual photograph of something. Maybe if it were in color, I printed it. All right, let me just jump to the chase here. Froggy, do you see anything in particular? Look at this image. Do you see anything? What does this look like to you?
A wiener?
I mean, I don't understand.
I don't know. What are you going to do?
I just dumped that.
MJ, that was my guess too. I mean,
I thought it was. Is this a trick question?
It's not a trick question.
It looks
Guys,
like a.
I'm holding up a depiction of Jesus.
Yeah,
all
I
right?
can see that.
Yeah, but
where are you going with this?
I'm going to tell you where I'm going with it. I thought that you guys would be able to see like the three dimensions.
No, we can't see anything in the studio.
It's a Jesus pool raft. Is that acceptable?
Okay, first of all, I had no idea it was a pool raft. I thought
It's
it was
a
drawing.
Jesus floaty. Should
well,
you?
I think what they're doing a play on.
It's
he
an
could walk on
inflatable.
water.
It's inflatable Jesus.
Right, he could walk on water. So that's what the play on the product is.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have one floating around my pool, but I don't have a big problem with it either.
I mean, we have like a.
Is this acceptable?
A shamu?
A company is selling an inflatable Jesus. I guess this is
Okay.
used for floats on water.
All right, you showed us a black and white picture.
Your own inflatable Jesus. I mean, is this? I don't know. Is this sacrilegious?
Yeah.
Having a Jesus like pool floaty.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm with Fester. I wouldn't have one.
Oh my Jesus!
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
That would be true.
I mean, I don't know if it's our thing, but yeah, I pulled it up now. And I can see that it's a white. Essentially, it's a Jesus blow up doll.
It is. It's an inflatable Jesus.
Yeah. Okay.
And apparently, it's for use in pools or what.
So I wonder if the people who buy it, if they love Jesus or if they like a joke or what. I don't.
Well,
yeah.
listen. If you go to someone's house and they have an inflatable pool Jesus, is that sacrilegious?
I mean, what's the difference?
Oh yeah, this is Depeche Mode, inflatable Jesus. Remember this song? Inflatable Jesus. Remember this? Depeche Mode from like 1990 or something. You know the song? Inflatable Jesus. See? Inflatable Jesus. Yeah.
MJ, if
Yes.
you really think about it,
What?
my neighbor has the inflatable unicorn.
I have that too.
But what's wrong with that? That's not a religious symbol that some people could be
but-
offended by.
It's about as real.
Anyway, I held up the picture on our.
Oh my God.
What?
Hold on, what are you saying?
Froggy just
No, I'm a Catholic.
Froggy just sealed his ticket to hell.
What?
Because he said the unicorn and Jesus are about as real. That's what he just said. That's what he just said. Yep, that's what he said. So Froggy, don't dump it.
I just
Don't
dumped
dump
that.
it.
Froggy, I just dumped that.
I can't believe you said that.
Froggy.
I dumped it on air, I think, but it went out on MJTV on the streaming video.
Which essentially makes it pointless to dump anything.
Oh, jeez.
You know, I'm with you. Being a Ultra Boy for 8 years,
Yeah.
not touched.
All right.
okay, we're
That's
gonna-
something.
What are you?
That's something to put. That's prideful for me.
There's really two kinds of altar boys.
I mean, and I'm just saying, my Catholic Ultra Boy experience was fantastic. I learned a lot, and
You were not touched.
I do not agree with that Jesus inflatable one bit. I have the Shamu, and I think that's fun. That's all you need.
I'm bringing it up because I think that, listen, I'm not Catholic. I'm not a Christian, but I would think that people would be offended by inflatable pool Jesus.
Yeah, you get the wrong couple to come over. That's a real
I know.
Bible busters.
I'm just pointing it out. We have new Johnny Depp audio. Now, one of the audio bites, which was bleeped, was not bleeped well enough. Coop, did you re-bleep this?
Yeah, the original bleep was there was no point in having that bleep.
I mean, you might have just taken the bleep out.
Yeah,
you
you
knew
might as well just
exactly.
said the word. Yeah,
All right, now, do you assure me this is acceptable now?
like 98%.
Okay,
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
Great.
There's always a percent of doubt. So
We like to walk that fine line, don't we?
Another audio bite was played in court yesterday up in Virginia, the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard, his ex-wife, for $50 million for defamation, claims that she wrecked his entire career, where she essentially insinuated, and that's the way everyone took it, that Johnny Depp abused her and hit her and beat her. Here's the latest audio bite from court yesterday.
Go put your cigarettes out on someone else. You have consequences.
All right, so she's yelling at well, the front.
I worked yesterday for 6 hours and just watched this.
You had
For
it on in the
6
background?
hours. Yeah, that's it. It was. I saw all of this. It's
Riveting.
fantastic. She's insane.
It's must-see TV.
It is. It's great.
You know what else we didn't mention? Do you know that last week there was a time where she was imitating what Johnny Depp was wearing?
She
John-
is doing that.
Yeah. So is she still
With
doing
the
it?
ties
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
suits?
Well, hang on a minute. Last week, I think it was early last week, what she would do is Johnny Depp appeared in court on Monday, and then on Tuesday, she would replicate what he wore the day before.
Even with a ponytail and everything.
I mean, she would try
She's
to
psycho.
she would try to dress up the way he did the day before, like copying him the day after.
So
And
nutty.
there was some kind of I think like a Gucci
tie.
frog tie,
Yeah.
right? Was that it?
They're wearing the same exact tie with a logo in the same spot.
So wait, so Johnny Depp wears like this Gucci. Hey, Fester, bring this up. Go to Google.
all right.
I just want to make sure that I'm saying this properly because Michelle was like blown away. My wife was having like an hour-long discussion with me about she wants to go get this Gucci frog tie now.
You start dressing like you better be careful.
Look up Johnny Depp and Gucci tie.
So is she's
trial.
just taunting him then.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Yes.
I wonder when
that
things-
she's taunting
Yes.
him, but what is she doing? Showing up at court the next day, like mimicking his previous day's attire.
Why are you trying to dress like me? I don't understand.
But that is crazy. So Johnny Depp wears this Gucci frog tie.
Mate.
Is it a frog tie? What was it? Or but what?
There's some Gucci
I'm
tie. I don't know
reading
about
here.
I don't know what the frog thing
Hang on,
is.
scroll down. The tie. See if it says what was on the tie. I thought it was a frog. I might be wrong about the frog.
I've never heard of a frog tie.
Hold on. Hang on.
You're
I've never heard of
stealing my
any
clothes.
amphibians wearing ties.
Ms. Heard, that will never fit a frog.
Michelle knows the whole story, but this is crazy.
He's got the I don't know who's laughing so much during when he's talking. Is it the jury? But
Is there a
he's got-
laugh track?
He's got the crowd wrapped around his finger.
People are laughing during the trial?
He's got them cracking up.
Okay,
yeah, as
hold on.
nutty as he is, he's very charismatic.
He
Hey,
is.
hey, Michelle, tell us quickly about the Gucci tie in the Johnny Depp trial.
Oh, so one day he wore a suit with a tie that had like a little bee emblem or something.
Oh, it was a bee. I said it was a frog. I thought it was a Gucci frog tie. All right, it's a Gucci bumblebee tie, right?
well, I don't know that his was Gucci or not, but then she like mimicked it the next day. She wore a black suit with the Gucci tie with a little B.
Same exact tie.
Embroidered at the top.
I mean, what is your psychological analysis of that?
I love her.
She's a sociopath.
She is.
Yeah, don't you wonder when it went off the rails for these two? Like, how long was their relationship good and in love until she showed who she was and, you know?
Never. I think she plotted it from the beginning.
Marilyn, I think we should drown her, and then I think we should burn her. What do you think, Marilyn?
Wait a minute? Did you hear about the employee of theirs that found Johnny Depp's fingertip?
Is that like? Can you bring me my tip?
Hey, hang on a minute.
Just the
Right,
tip.
let me finish up with the audio. Hey, Michelle, stay on the phone here. Let me finish up with the audio bite, and this is the one that we had to add an additional bleep to because it was. I mean, totally, completely foul. All right, here it is again. This is audio from yesterday, and this is audio that was recorded of them bickering and fighting during their relationship. Listen.
Go put your cigarettes out on someone else. You have consequences for your actions. That's it.
Shut up, fat ass.
Yeah, you got me there.
I mean, what?
Oh my God.
Shut up,
She's
fat
so
ass.
thin.
That is.
I'm amazed they rolled so much video on their fighting.
She does. She rolled video on everything.
You know, it's almost like she was building evidence to then roll this guy later on. You know
what's funny too?
Yeah.
Is one of the lawyers' name is like Michelle. I don't know if you know. Is it Rottenborn or something? Rottenburn.
Rottenburn.
And he goes. He'll go like, Mr. Depp, is this? Did you say this in this text? And he'll go, yes, Mr. Rottenborn.
Oh wait.
Yes, Mr. Rottenborn.
Wait.
He's
so
just like calling him.
That's Amber Heard's attorney.
Yeah, his name's like Rotten. I don't know, Michelle. Do you know his name? It's Rottenburn or something.
Look it up.
Something.
What is it?
Is it?
It is.
Rottenborn. Benjamin Rottenborn.
And that's
Depp goes.
that's one of
true, Mr. Rottenborn.
So that's one of Amber Heard's attorneys. So Johnny
He's just
Depp is like deliberately pointing out rotten. Okay, rotten.
Yes, that's true. Rottenborn.
All right, let me listen to the rest of this audio bite. So she yells at Johnny Depp about putting cigarettes. Was he putting cigarettes out on her? Is that one of the accusations?
Oh man.
All right, hang on. Let me hear this again.
Go put your cigarettes out on someone else. You have consequences for your actions.
Don't put your bleeping cigarettes on someone. And then he says,
That's it.
Shut up, fat ass.
Yeah.
they calls she's not fat. You know, and then
You got me there.
now we had to bleep the end of this. She's mumbling, yelling. All right, and then called her a bleep. And we had to add additional bleeps to that because you knew exactly what he was saying, and that is like one of the worst things you can call a woman.
Boy, that's not healthy.
No, that's not a good relationship.
No, it sure isn't.
Oh my God! I mean, you got first of all Hollywood marriages. You've got people that are actors that they play parts. Can you really have a real Hollywood actor? Solid, meaningful relationship or marriage.
I feel like the ones who last are the ones who marry someone who's like not in the business.
How about Goldie Hawn and
Kurt Russell?
They're not married.
Yeah, they've been
they did it
together
right.
forever.
I don't know.
Is Kurt Russell still alive?
Yes. What are you talking about?
I thought
Captain
he died.
Ron?
That was Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I just saw him in
Yeah.
Aspen.
Oh my God.
What? I confused them. I'm
Patrick
sorry.
Swayze died over a decade ago.
I know. I always confuse Patrick Swayze and Kurt Russell.
I saw Kurt Russell 3 weeks ago
Where?
in Aspen.
Of course you did.
It's awesome. Hold
I
on,
mean, I
MJ.
didn't like see him like,
Yes,
hey, how
yes,
you doing?
Fester.
You've been thinking for a decade that Kurt Russell's dead?
You know, he's one of those celebrities where you have to look up Wikipedia to find out.
No,
if
he
he's,
isn't.
No,
He was
he's
just
like
in the Hateful Eight or whatever. Hateful Eight.
Okay.
No, he's one of the celebs that I always have to look up to see if they're dead or alive.
No, and him and Goldie are always like she's doing stuff on IG.
Is she alive? I thought she died.
No, she died.
I'm sorry, that was
Yes.
B. Arthur.
Oh, man.
No, I'm kidding. That was Betty White. No.
Gosh, you're horrible.
No, I'm kidding. All right, so before we move on, hang on. Before we move on, we got to get into the tipping story. Something that Michelle and I saw regarding tipping over the weekend. I just want to ask our audience. I want to ask MJ Morning Show listeners if you agree with this or if this is a bit too much. I'm going to tell you in a second. Last thing with Johnny Depp here. Their house manager found Johnny Depp's finger.
Mr. Depp.
The house manager for an Australian property that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard rented back in 2015 testified about finding part of Johnny Depp's finger, his severed finger. Depp's fingertip was directly below the bar.
Oh, wow.
I guess that's fitting, huh? Ben King told the jury. King said there was a fair bit of property damage, including smashed bottles, alcohol spilled on the floor, blood smeared on the walls.
That's a party.
This is a house they rented in Australia. Depp previously testified that his finger was cut when Heard hurled a bottle of vodka his way during a vicious fight.
They should stay away from the
She
booze.
denied the claim, but she claimed that Johnny Depp cut himself during a 3-day drug-fueled bender. And the house manager said, yeah, I found Johnny Depp's fingertip underneath the bar.
Yeah.
My God.
You want me to cut my fingertip off? I swear I will.
Okay.
This is just nuts. Michelle, anything else that I missed? Or are those the two
I don't think
biggies?
so.
Yeah, I think those are the...
I think that's the big thing.
All right, that's the two big stuff. All right, Michelle, love you. See you later. Hang on. Before I let you, hold on. Before I let you go, I'm actually segueing right now into the tipping story. And you and I, we were at a hotel up in New Hampshire on Saturday night, and we spotted a big sign in the elevator, and we also spotted the same thing on the desk in our room.
Yes.
You want to tell everybody what we saw?
Request for tips.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's fingertip.
Wow. There you go, guys.
A different kind of tip. All right, Michelle, I'll let you go and I'll explain the story.
All right, goodbye.
All right, bye-bye. So we're at a hotel up in New Hampshire. Went to see Chloe again this past weekend up in New England. And, of course, had my whole belly clams again.
Oh, stop with the clams.
Dude, I want to
stop.
I want to open up a clam stand.
Clamp it with the clams.
I want to open up a whole belly fried clam stand.
Again.
I'm going to call it Wham Bam Thank You Clam.
Legit.
You like that? You like that name?
Restaurant business.
Or Afghana clam.
Yeah.
Or Afghamistan. You like that? All right. So,
How about make it really hard to find and call it clandestine?
How about
okay, I like that.
calamity?
How about
Calamity.
Chlamydia?
Whoa.
Chlamydia.
Calamity, yes.
All right, calamity.
Nobody would eat there.
So we're at this hotel, and we first noticed this. We get into the elevator to go to our room on the second floor. Now, I've got photographic evidence of this. I've got proof. Coop, if you want to grab it from my Instagram, look for the picture with the QR code. In the elevator, there is a big 8x10, or what is it, 8x11? What is a copy machine? 8.5 by 11. Yeah.
Right.
All right. There's an 8.5 by 11 sign in the elevator that contains a QR code. Now, listen to what this thing says. I'm just curious, folks, what you think about this. Do you think, is this acceptable? Is this something that you would condone, or is this something that you would frown upon? Now, I posted on my Instagram. I want to actually read the verbiage. It is a sign with a QR code. You know, the scannable code. You take your phone camera, you hold it up to the QR code. You know, tons of restaurants are doing their menus that way. So you hold your phone up to the image onto the QR code, and it brings up the website. This was a QR code essentially begging for tips. And it had on the sign, it says, express appreciation for our team. We have taken special care to ensure your stay is perfect. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable. Should you wish to express appreciation for our team members and leave a tip, scan the QR code with your phone. Powered by Tip Gratify. So you scan the code. I guess it brings up a website. So they're asking for tips while you're in the elevator. They're asking for tips. And then in our room, there's like a little placard in that little plastic holder on the desk in our room, the same thing.
So the tips are going to all the hotel employees.
I don't know where the tips are going.
Somebody just put them up and it's going straight to his account.
It could be like just the owner of the hotel. I don't know if he's sharing the tips. I'm sure they are. But my point is, do you find this acceptable? I've never seen this before. I've never seen pandering for tips in a hotel using a QR code. My question for you, the MJ Morning Show listeners, what are your thoughts on this obvious new form of tipping or kind of pandering for tips or, begging for tips? Before I render my decision here, I want to hear from you, the MJ Morning Show listener. Do you find this acceptable, the way I described it? You get in the elevator, they're already hitting you up for tips. Hey, scan this code and tip our staff.
All right, hold on. The elevator goes two ways. You're also going to see that on your way out after you had a good experience.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But it's also in the room as well. I'm just wondering if people think, is this acceptable? Is this an acceptable form of asking for a tip?
I like a tip when it's a one-on-one kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this person, even if you never see the person who cleaned your room, you know that the person who did that is going to get the tip that you leave in the hotel room.
Let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Before I render my final personal opinion here, I want to grab some phone calls. Have you seen this before? This is the first time I've ever seen asking or begging or pandering for tips via a QR code. Scan this and tip us. All right, 800-990-1047. What do you think about this new form of tipping requests? All right, 800-990-1047. I want to hear what you think. Acceptable, not acceptable? Have you seen this before? Let's grab Gina is up first in Newport Richey. Hey, Gina, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Well, I think it's acceptable in two ways. One, a lot of people don't carry cash. So I know I've been checking out of a hotel. I want to leave the housekeeper something. I don't have enough cash on me. I would tip that way. And in a world of digital currency, I think it's okay. And they're not begging. People are cheap. They're reminding people to be appreciative.
All right, so you don't think it's too much in your face? It's too much of an imposition? You don't think so?
No. I came from hospitality, and
you know what? And that's a good point. So I wonder if people that came out of hospitality are more prone to any way to try to solicit a tip.
I mean, if I had to give you $5 cash, I might not have it. But if I could Venmo you $5 and make it super easy, I have that.
Yep. In a world of digital currency, I think it's kind of brilliant. And like I said, people sometimes forget.
Are you a crypto millionaire yet?
I wish. No.
All right, Gina, thanks for the call. All right, Rox, can you keep track of this, please? Would you mind? You're an accountant by trade, right?
Yes.
I am, actually.
Right.
I'm a bean counter.
You have an accounting degree, right?
I certainly do.
And you worked as an accountant before you got into TV and radio?
4 years at Arthur Anderson.
Right.
And she has a class that she took on keeping radio listener tallies.
Didn't Arthur Anderson collapse?
They did. Enron. Actually, the year I left.
Accounting fraud, right?
Accounting fraud. But Enron was the company in Texas.
That's great.
And I left, and then I was actually thinking about coming back. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. And then Enron happened, so I wouldn't have had a job anyway.
In the depositions, Roxanne is unnamed accountant number 8.
All right. First call was in favor of the QR code tipping solicitation with the sign in the elevator at my hotel last weekend. John is in Bradenton. Hi, John. What do you think of the QR code tip solicitation?
I think tip solicitation shouldn't happen. Because we all know, like I said, it may slip mine, but I was at a place in North Carolina, they didn't have QR codes, but they have an envelope and a sign handwritten.
Oh, by the way, in our room, there was an envelope for tips, and there was the QR code if you want to do it electronically.
Yeah, I personally think soliciting for tips, something like that. I've been in fields where tips are appreciated, but I in a hotel, nah.
So you never leave a tip if you stay in a hotel. You never leave a tip for housekeeping.
not for housekeeping, but if, they help bring bags to the room, the bellhop or whatever, I'll give them something.
Yeah, listen, the bellhop or whoever brings your bags, absolutely. But this is thanks for the call, John. I appreciate it. All right, so we're split. We're now 1-1. All right, phones are loaded. Going right back to calls in a second. But also, tipping the housekeeper, the maid in the hotel, that's a really divisive issue. Because some people will tip the maid, some will not. It seems like maybe it's an older generation thing. Like my mom and dad would always leave a $5 bill or a couple of bucks. Like even when we were driving from New York or Virginia to Florida back when we were kids, and we'd hop into Dad's Grand Safari Pontiac station wagon,
staying at the motor lodges in the middle of Maryland or something.
We're driving, driving south. We'd stay at south of the border or something with Pedro or wherever we'd stay. But also I think I'm more inclined if I'm staying at a hotel for multiple days. If I stay one night in a hotel, why do I need to tip the housekeeper? But if we're staying in a place for a week and the service was good, or I asked the housekeeper for something, they did a good job, then, I'll sometimes leave a tip. But if you stay in a hotel for one night, I'm sorry, I don't feel compelled.
Because they're doing the changeover.
Yeah, to leave a tip, exactly. Let me go back to phones. Travis is in New Tampa. Hey, Travis, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hey, good morning, sir. My question is, how is it much different than the tip line on the receipt at a restaurant?
I guess because we're accustomed to that and we're accustomed to leaving a tip for service at a restaurant, this is like a newfangled digital form of solicitation, but this is more active. See, the tip line on the receipt at the restaurant, when you get your bill and you can write in your tip, that I think is expected. Whereas that's more passive, I think. Whereas having a sign in an elevator in a hotel soliciting tips for the staff and, hey, scan our QR code and leave a tip right now, that's certainly a little more in your face.
They're not saying that. They're saying, hey, express appreciation if you like to.
The right now part I don't agree with, scan it right now. However, we're in a generation where people don't understand that it is custom to tip those people anyway.
Listen, I understand. So you have a problem or don't have a problem?
I don't have a problem if they're asking for it at the end. If they're asking for it from the beginning, then I have an issue.
It's in an elevator.
It's in an elevator. Half the people are seeing it at the end. That's the right place to put it.
Well, we saw it on the way up.
Sounds like you're split.
We're going up to we just checked in, and they're begging for tips.
Nobody's
with the
begging.
QR code.
Whoa.
I'm going to put one in each column. I'm confused.
Listen, Mr. High and Mighty, nobody's begging.
All right, Pam is in Valrico. Hey, Pam, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. What do you think?
Good morning.
Morning, Pam.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, Roxy.
Okay.
Good morning.
Okay, so I was in the service industry, several service industries for years, okay? And people just don't get it. They thought because I did nails, so I was the owner, I had more bills than anybody. There are people that just don't tip, and I've noticed a lot of it down here than as opposed to up north. People up north will tip, seems to be more. And I think if a QR code, which seems to be the way everything's going, I think that's perfect. I mean, I would do it. And I've actually tipped other people's tables at a restaurant that have left nothing for somebody.
Whoa, hold on a minute. You've noticed that a previous customer left no tip at a restaurant and you went over to the table and left a tip?
Yes, I did.
That's just dumb,
yes,
man.
I did.
I've never done that.
That's sweet.
No, because I watched the way these poor people work, and maybe something from the kitchen wasn't good, then go have a conversation with somebody.
When's the last time you did that, and where?
Well, it's been a while because, COVID's kept me home, but I want to say I think it was at a Chili's a couple of years ago or something.
And you witnessed a table next to you stiff the server, and you left you look at the bill and you left 20%?
More than once. More than once.
That's nice.
I tip everybody. I tip the grocery guy that comes.
Well, how about if I said, hey, you listen to the MJ Morning Show every day. Why don't you tip us? Should I set up an online?
Yeah, do a Patreon account.
Should I set up like a
Patreon?
Is
that what it's called?
Or a PayPal? I don't know.
Take a jar outside your office. You'll be surprised.
Should I set up a tip jar that people that like our show should tip us?
Come on, guys. What kind? I mean,
Listen,
okay.
That's what shows do on
All right, if
Twitch.
that's what you want to do, I'm just saying that people they don't appreciate what people do for them anymore. It's gotten
you're
worse
right.
and worse. I've seen people that are not tipping or not doing
Hey,
anything.
listen, I got you loud and Pam, I appreciate the call. So Pam goes in the yes column.
In favor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Hands down. All right, thanks, Pam. Rob is in Tampa. Rob, what do you think of the tip solicitation in the elevator?
I think it's a load of crap. I mean, did the elevator actually press the buttons for you? Did you have a nice ride? I mean, what are you doing? We're idling our country to have to do a tip. Uber was started without tipping. That was a big draw for Uber. It's called tip fishing, and everybody will do it to play on your psychology that if it's right there, that you have to tip. Just like at Five Guys, just because they take your order, then they expect a tip. What up with that?
What up with that,
Well,
Rob?
we've talked about that for numerous segments on the show. We've talked about this various times, that there are places where you walk up, you order something, it's like fast food, and then suddenly there's a tip request on the screen. You know, should I, if I'm taking out from somewhere and I'm not getting served at a table, that sort of bothered me as well. There are places that I've been where, like, why do they ask for a tip? You know, you put your credit card in and it asks, and a lot of times there's the default amount. It's like 10%, or you got to push the other button if you want to leave a different tip. But I have an issue with that in some places where they expect you. It's sort of it makes you uncomfortable, and you know, it kind of shames you into leaving a tip that, they're watching. If I hit no tip, what are they going to do? Are they going to follow me home? They're going to flatten my tires? They're going to shoot at me? What are they going to do?
They're going to spit on your leftovers.
Say it again?
They're going to spit on your leftovers when they box it.
Probably.
What up with that, Rob?
Thanks for the call, Rob.
All right, so we are customers at a very fancy Italian restaurant that we frequent probably once every 3 weeks or so.
Okay.
It is known as Domino's.
Oh, my God.
Domino's. And when you pay at Domino's with a debit card or credit card, the person behind the counter says the screen's going to ask you a question. So they don't tell you it's a tip screen. And then you say, okay.
Hold on. They say the screen's going to ask you a question?
At least at my Domino's, they say.
Like, what's the capital of Virginia?
Nothing like that.
That's Richmond, John.
Yes.
Spell Mississippi.
I wish it were trivia. No, but you slide your card in the thing. So you slide your card, and okay, they're going to ask you a question. Would you like to leave a tip? I'm like, beep. I'm picking up my own pizza, people.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But, I get it.
Should you have to tip Domino's when you pick up your own pizza?
I want to leave my tip after I see how many toppings
I'm
I have.
analyzing my tipping happiness right now, and I'm realizing for me it's all about an interaction. Did I smile? Did that person smile at me? Did we have some exchange?
Or they're just expecting to be showered with cash.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back to phones in a second. Let me just give out this hour's MJ Money Machine word. This hour's word is open. That's OPEN. This hour's word is open. Text the word open nationwide to 45911 before 8:15, quarter after, for a shot at $500 cash. Or if you enter it on the Q105 app, you could win an extra $10,000 on Q105. Good luck. Where am I going, Fester?
Line 3.
Line 3 looks like Heather in Largo. Hey, Heather, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Oh, hey, how are you? Good
hey, Heather, welcome.
Yeah, I listen to you guys all the time on my way to work.
Thank you.
So I'm a GM of a hotel in Clearwater, and I think it's in really bad taste, really, to solicit tips like that. I would never want any of my staff to do anything like that. What really helps my staff is if somebody puts in a really great comment online about them, and then they're rewarded on the hotel side.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's really a great gesture to leave money for the housekeeper.
But I think this is important. I think it's important. We're hearing from a hotel general manager that thinks that the sign in the elevator that I took a picture of up in New Hampshire, express appreciation for our team, scan this QR code, leave a tip, that I have a hotel GM on the line right now that thinks this is a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I mean, I work at a Marriott, so our level of product and service is higher than, some other brands. So perhaps maybe, I don't know what kind of brand you stayed at, and what kind of ownership it is. I think it's great when a client or a customer leaves a tip for the housekeepers, because really I see it everywhere. I've been in the industry for over 30 years, waitressing and in management, and they work the hardest by far. They deserve that, and it really helps them when you're cleaning toilets and other people's to be crap.
Yeah. I got the image.
We get it.
I'm smelling smells too.
Okay.
Yes.
And hey, as a side note, Crazy Dave that calls into to your show, that's my husband.
Your husband is Crazy Dave?
Oh boy.
My husband is Crazy Dave. We met in high school. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's sweet.
That's crazy,
All right,
actually.
hey guys, watch this. Watch this. Heather, what is the craziest thing that somebody once stole from one of your hotel rooms?
Oh, TV.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you know what goes missing all the time are blankets, irons. People will actually bring their old iron in and exchange it for our really nice one. Because we didn't.
That's smart.
So that we don't notice. But yeah, they'll take everything that's not really tied down.
When's the last time you had a TV walkout?
Oh my God, that was terrible. Well, we were under renovation.
Yeah.
So, we got hotel rooms that are propped open for the subcontractors to come in and start doing things. All of a sudden we go in and we just put a TV in here. Where is it? Nobody knows.
So somebody stole the TV from another room, because if they stole it from their room, then you'd know that
Yeah, exactly. So they just come in, they walked out. We saw the back of the guy's head, but we could never figure out who it was.
Hey, did you ever hear the story? This is a true story. Michelle and I, we were, we were on the way to South Korea. We were going to Mr. Kim's
kid's wedding,
son's wedding in Seoul, South Korea. This was like 2008, and we didn't want to potentially miss the flight. We flew up to Atlanta the night before. We flew Korean Air from Atlanta to Seoul on a 747-400, great airship, and we wake up and Julian is playing with a condom.
Oh,
They found a condom in one of the drawers in the hotel room. Anyway, guess what? Yeah, it was new, but it was out of the wrapper. But it was still rolled. It was still rolled up. And he's like, "Daddy, look what I found, a balloon." And guess what? Hey, do you think the Schnitt family paid for that hotel that night at the Atlanta airport?
Fully comped, I'm sure.
Damn right it was. Yeah, damn right it was. Hey, Heather, thanks for the call. Have a great day.
Sure. Thank you.
All right, let me grab a couple more, and then we got to move on here. We got the Hal Hermann new hurdle game show today. We'll play in a minute. So stand by for, we'll test your musical acumen in just a minute. Fester, can I see the call screen again? If you could just be slightly alert over there.
That's okay.
I can't see the call screen moved. Thank you.
There we go.
Brad is in Hudson. Two more calls on this, then I got to move on. Brad, what do you think about the hotel soliciting for tips in the elevator?
That doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is how hard is it for me to replace that QR code with my own QR code?
That's a good point.
Listen to that. So somebody goes in and prints up their own QR code, puts it over top of the one in the elevator, so it goes to their own. So you're getting all the money, all the tips.
Yeah, because it would take them forever to figure it out, because obviously you're not replacing every single one in the hotel, so still tips are coming in.
But also, isn't there an issue? Aren't there warnings floating around about QR codes that might contain viruses?
Ooh, I never heard about that.
I don't know.
You have to worry about. But if you go onto that website and you make a mock one that looks very general, very much like it, how would you ever know?
So that's your way of saying you're not in favor?
No, I don't mind them soliciting for tips, but I'm the same boat you are. I want to see people face to face. I want to make sure my money's actually going to them.
All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it, Brad. All right. Last call on this. Joe.
No. Joe wants to play hurdle. Joe wants to be the first caller on hurdle.
Oh, we've already. that was the last call on that.
The caller dropped.
All right. All the other lines are to play hurdle already?
Yeah,
oh, my God.
People are calling in now before we even launch the contest.
So I got all the calls are on hold now for hurdle?
Yes.
All right. So everyone hang on. All right, where do we stand? It seems like it was kind of split, Roxanne.
The not in favor just eked out, so it was 5-3.
All right, so, well, All right. So most people not in favor of the
The
begging
QR
or
code,
solicitation.
right? It's not that they're not in favor of tipping. They just don't want to do the QR code in the elevator.
Was there anything, before we play the hurdle game, was there anything remarkable with the Lightning visiting the White House yesterday? Anything?
Yeah, they broke out into a fist fight, all of them.
Yeah,
just like a hockey game.
Somebody checked President Biden into the glass.
Checked him right into the fireplace in the East Room or whatever.
And Vasilevsky and Biden did some negotiation on the Russian
Ukraine
war.
But
don't allow him in, man.
How many Russians do we have on the Lightning?
I imagine a couple. Yeah, a couple of guys from that part of the world.
I mean, I got to believe that the Russians on the Lightning, they got to be appalled at what Putin's doing, right? I mean, I'm hoping that none of the Russian Lightning players are in favor of what Vladimir Putin's doing.
I can't speak to that either way. I haven't heard them come out against or for anything that's happening in the world.
Anyway, the Lightning visited the White House yesterday, and of course, we have the 2020 win. The 2020 Stanley Cup win, that was in the bubble. That was up in the Canadian bubble.
Yeah.
And then 2021, the back-to-back deal. So the Lightning got to celebrate both wins at the White House.
I guess Joe Biden called NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman Gary Batman, and then you can see the Lightning players laughing about it.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Where's Robin?
Called him Gary Batman?
Yes.
Come on, man.
That's pretty
and
funny.
you see some chuckles.
Listen, I don't care who the president is. It's awfully awesome to go to the White House and meet the president.
Hey, the Will Smith fallout continues. Chris Rock had part of his jaw removed yesterday, emergency surgery.
That's going to affect the career.
No, I'm kidding. No, Chris Rock is okay, but the fallout does continue. Will Smith's Bright 2 was canceled over at Netflix, so they officially canceled this project. Nearly a month after the slap, things are still going south for Will Smith. So he wins the Academy Award. He whacks Chris Rock in the face. And now Netflix has officially canceled the development of Bright 2, which was a sequel of Bright, the 2017 film, which starred Will Smith. And he was, an LAPD detective. And he was working in a version of Los Angeles where humans coexist with, like, magical creatures.
Okay.
Sounds awesome.
It's called West Hollywood.
Yeah. Right there. Melrose and Martell, right in that vicinity there.
You know, Will Smith has a show that I want to be excited about. It's where he travels the world doing really unique things and he explores everywhere. And I caught the first couple of minutes of an episode the other day, and I'm like, this is the guy that slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. I couldn't watch.
I can't watch that movie just because of that.
And I also saw that Will Smith still has not personally apologized to Chris Rock for the whole Oscars slap.
Hold on. In his apology the next day, didn't he express?
He
expressed something to Chris.
Not personally. Do you think that Will Smith ought to call Chris Rock on the phone or meet him in person and say, I'm sorry? That has not happened. Will Smith has not personally apologized to Chris Rock. And isn't Will Smith on some kind of like personal spiritual journey now to like India?
Of course.
Like what? That's going to solve. Is that his deal? Okay.
Ayahuasca will help.
Yeah. My public relations team, my crisis management team, they suggested that I go on a personal salvation introspective, soul-searching mission to India.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you know, that's he hasn't done. Remember we talked about the 3 H's?
Yeah, I'm going to go buy a Taj Mahal refrigerator magnet.
Yeah. That's going to help.
I'm going to bring my kids back a shirt. My dad went to India, and all I got was this crappy T-shirt.
Yeah. So I'm not making this up. Will Smith is on like some kind of a supposed spiritual tour.
And is Jada hating him right now too? Did you read stories about that?
Did you see something?
I saw something that they're at their worst point right now or something.
Well, he's in India to meditate apparently. So did Jada not go to India on the spiritual tour?
I doubt it.
A Hollywood insider said that Will's spiritual journey to India for yoga and meditation seems cynical and ridiculous given that he hasn't yet apologized personally to Chris Rock, the person he assaulted in front of the entire world.
Has there ever been an actor who won the Academy Award that career ended the same night they won?
I mean, the highest and lowest night of your career in like 2 hours.
No, that's a good point, Froggy. That's a pretty. Hey, are we in the marijuana safe zone area now? Am I allowed to talk about you and marijuana?
No.
No. What time the kids already got dropped off? There's a certain time, folks. Kim, Froggy's wife, flips the freak out if I talk about Froggy and his medical marijuana and his toking and smoking and midnight poking and joking.
Whoa. It's not midnight poking. That's not the word. That's not the lyric.
My poking is way before midnight.
Joker, smoker, midnight poker.
Oh, I thought it was I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight poker.
He might be, but that's not the song, okay? It's a midnight toker.
In his sleep. It's sexomnia, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So no, I've got a couple of marijuana things for you. I can get to in just a second.
Some great sexomnia jokes.
Now
too.
we talked about this last week. Do you remember the creepy Fox TV host situation? Remember the story?
I never heard of the guy because I don't watch a lot of Fox,
Right.
but he flattened a girl's tire or
Yes.
a woman's tire to get her attention or to get her to ride in his car.
Jesse Waters, who essentially was the street buffoon for Bill O'Reilly for years. Now Jesse Waters, who I think is kind of a dope, but he has his own show now, and Jesse Waters apparently made a comment that his current wife, who, by the way, he cheated on this intern at Fox, cheated on her or cheated with her on his former wife. The claim is Jesse Waters said on TV that he flattened the tires, let the air out of the tires of this Fox News intern girl in order to give her a ride home.
Okay.
Because he was enamored with her.
Was that a joke he was making?
But that now he's over a week later, now he's trying to say that, I was joking, because the backlash has been ginormous.
Doesn't he know you can't joke like that on TV, that we take everything seriously? Radio, you can make jokes like that.
Guys, April 11th, the April 11th episode of The Five on Fox News Channel, Jesse Waters addressed something that he did years ago. He confessed that he deflated the tires of a young colleague that he was trying to get her to go out with him. And this is while I believe he was still married. So he's married and is trying to hit on this young, attractive Fox News intern, and told the story that in order to get her in his car, he flattened her tires.
That's creepy.
And now he's backtracking. So it took all this time. Here we are. This happened on the 11th. People yeah, Coop.
I have the audio if you want to play it.
Oh, yeah. Do you have it?
Yeah.
All right, roll it. Hit it.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift? She hopped right in the car.
Does she know this story?
No, she doesn't know the story.
Does she watch the show?
The
Jesse Jr. does.
You're basically the Zodiac Killer. It has a happy ending.
All right. That does not sound like he was joking. Now
I'm just kidding.
Now he's trying to spin it like it's a joke.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a joke.
Yeah.
Sounds like something he did, and he kind of told a couple of friends, and now he's like,
While he was still married to his ex-wife, he was letting the air out of a Fox colleague or intern or attractive young woman's tires in order to offer her a ride home. That was his way to get her into the car.
Sounds like that was just recall of a story.
Listen, I guess it's better than him parking in an apartment complex parking lot, all darkened, and trying to get help getting a sofa into the back.
He didn't kidnap her and throw her in a well in the middle of his living room.
Can you help me get this sofa? Just go a little further back. Can you just get her back here and push a little bit? By the way, further back, please. Are you a size 16? About a size 16. I've got my arm here in a cast.
Maybe it is comparable on the creepy scale.
Haven't you heard of the guys who accidentally see a hot woman in a car and then they accidentally get in a car wreck with them or bump them from behind? And then, let's switch information. Sorry about that.
Oh, man. Guys will do some whacked out stuff. Guys will do some really creepy stuff. And listen, Jesse Waters on Fox, total creeper. And now he's trying to unwind the story and say, I was just joking. No, buddy. We just heard the audio. That did not sound like you were joking. Sounds like you are a bona fide creep, dude.
It all worked out for old Jesse.
Sounds like to me. All right. Are we ready to play? let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Froggy's Hal Hermann Hurdle. This is where we'll play a little snip of a song, and you have to identify that song. And of course, each time you don't get it, we'll increase the clip by a little bit. You'll only get... Are you mumbling and groaning?
He's sleeping. Hal
is passed out.
Is he passed out or is he sleeping?
I think he's passed out and snoring.
Hey, Hal! Hal!
Hey, ow, Jesus! I just got kicked by...
Hal, wake up.
Wake up, Hal.
Sorry about it. Where am I?
Kick you awake.
It was a long night at Deja Vu last night.
All right, so you get 3 opportunities to guess the song with increased lengths of the snippet.
Welcome to Hal Hermann Hurdle, or the Hal Hurdle.
So Hal Hermann just ripped off. So he's trying to jump on the whole Wordle. And
Yes.
what's the one? Samantha. Michelle loves Samantha. That drives her.
Samantha. I haven't heard of that one.
That's like a smart version of Wordle.
Oh, well, I can't play that.
Hey, Michelle's gotten it in as quick as 12 guesses.
Wow.
Yeah.
12
That
guesses.
doesn't sound...
What is Samantha?
Why don't you check it out? I don't have time to talk about it, but Samantha's much more difficult. All right, so this is Hurdle. We'll play this little clip of the song. And
Speaking of difficult, this is the most difficult version of Hurdle ever.
And you got to figure out exactly what it is. Folks, let's go. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. It's time to play Hurdle.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hal Hermann Hurdle, Triple H.
I'm sorry. Hal Hermann Hurdle.
It's a totally different than a hurdle.
Yeah.
We are taking contestants right now. Guess the Hurdle songs. Can you get it in the first initial blip? If not, we'll increase the sample size 3 times before you're a big fat loser. All right, let's go. We need contestants right now. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. It is time to play Hal Hermann's Hurdle. All right, you want to do the real Hurdle online and see what it is quickly?
I mean, we can.
Sure, I'm the best.
All right, this is the first one. This is not part of our game.
Here we go.
This is Hurdle online for today. Go ahead.
I know that.
What is it?
What is it?
That is...
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I know that song, but I just don't know the name of it.
Is that Beyonce? Maybe?
Is that hard to handle?
No, that's not. That's not
Yeah.
Black Crows.
It's either Rihanna or Beyonce.
I think Beyonce.
I think it's Beyonce.
What, Single Ladies?
You got
What?
me going so crazy. Is that,
No,
is
it's
that
not
the, no, it's
Single
not that one.
Ladies.
Is it
It's the one
crazy?
that goes,
Well, hold on. I want to.
name is Beyonce.
I want to play the game here. So what is the Hurdle today? Before we go to our listeners.
Well, I'll skip.
No, just play it.
Hold on.
It's Beyonce.
It is?
I don't know the name of the song.
All right.
But I know Beyonce when I hear Beyonce.
All right, let's go to every line is jammed. Let's play. Do we know it is Beyonce?
We don't.
All
We
right.
have no idea.
All right.
Type it in.
Why don't you type in the name of the song?
We don't know the name of the song, MJ.
Oh, this guy, you make...
All right. Anyway, let's play our game then. All right. But that's what Hal Hermann. He's ripped off Hurdle online, and now it's time for Hal Hermann Hurdle. Let's go to. Can I see the phone lines, please?
Oh, let me get back.
Let's go.
Back
Back to the phone. Joe's been on hold for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Let's go to Joe first.
Hey, Joe, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Joe, you ready to play Hal Hermann Hurdle?
Hey, MJ and the gang. Yes, I'm ready to play Triple H. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's go. All right. Here's the first snip. What song is this?
Another One Bites the Dust by Queen.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
That was...
Oh, that's good.
That was literally
Yes.
a nanosecond of a clip, sir.
Joe, that was pretty damn impressive to get it from.
Yeah.
Pretty good, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
I just opened up a line, and Hal's got 105 of these today.
You should say this.
800-990-1047 right off the bat.
That was 3 little bass licks.
That might have been too much, actually.
I think it was. Coop.
800-990-1047. Let's grab Rob in Trinity. Hello, Rob. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ.
Rob, are you ready to play Hal Hermann's Hurdle?
I am ready.
What is this?
Oh, Rob.
Waterloo by ABBA. I don't know.
Waterloo by ABBA.
Oh,
Waterloo.
Threw it out there.
No. The clue was it is not. Let me give you a little more. A little more. The song we were looking for was.
What are you doing? Are you going to let Rob guess? MJ.
No, he said Waterloo. He already lost.
You can keep guessing.
He lost.
You can keep guessing.
Well, I blew it up.
Yeah, MJ, look at the game hurdle. You have 6 tries. Rob, we're sorry. MJ totally screwed the game up for you.
All right, Rob.
He guesses, wrong guess. All right, let me play a little more. I guess again wrong. You play the third one. We try to make we don't just, you're out. You guessed Waterloo.
All right. I'm supposed to give him 3 guesses.
It's not a one guess
All
game show.
right. I lost.
Excuse me, it's my game
It's Hal
show.
Hermann game
I
show.
heard
It's
the
not.
Price is Right lost theme. I don't know.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you know what that is. Yeah, you got that one right.
Rob, try again next week. We're
All right,
sorry.
Rob, thanks for the call. All right, folks. I need to give you 3 guesses.
Yeah.
All right, I had a little brain blip.
it's
Okay, I'm
you're-
sorry.
You're just motoring
All right.
through them.
Are you drunk?
I'm not drunk, Hal. All right, 800-990-1047. Let's go. Fire up the phones. That just opened up a line. If you want to play Hal Hermann's Hurdle and guess the songs, 800-990-1047. Let's grab Sarah in Lakeland. Hey, Sarah, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Sarah.
It is great to have you on. Say hi to Hal.
Hi, Hal.
Hello, Sarah. I never knew a Sarah I didn't like.
All right.
I'm sorry about that.
Hal,
My microphone's in the middle of the microphone.
Yeah, stop smacking into the microphone. All right, Sarah, name this Hal Hurdle hit. Here it is.
Oh, play it again. Now, see, I play this game every morning with you guys when I work at, I'm a hairdresser. And I know almost every song usually, but that one's got me stuck.
Let me give you a little longer clip.
Oh, yeah, I'm drawing a blank here.
Oh, my God.
All right, let me give you a little longer clip.
It's quite popular.
I don't know that song. I don't. I'm sorry.
Hold on, it's one more clip, right?
One more?
No,
that's it.
That was the third one.
It's
Yeah.
Journey.
Yep.
It's Journey, but I don't know what song. I don't know what the name of the song is, guys. I can hear it on the radio.
Yeah.
You got Journey right.
Yeah, it was Journey we were looking for. That's what we were looking for Journey's Open Arms.
Yes.
All right, Sarah, thanks for playing.
Thanks you, Sarah.
All right, Sarah, try again next time. All right, that opens up a line. If you want to jump in, we still have 97 more songs to play. No, not that many. 800-990-1047. Can you name the Hal Hermann Hurdle? 800-990-1047. Try to get in right now. Let's grab Rick in Clearwater. Hey, Rick, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ, how are you doing? Hi, Roxanne.
Good morning.
Did you say hi to Roxanne's rack?
I think you said Roxanne.
I said hi, Roxanne, and the two bombats. How are you doing?
Yeah,
what'd you say?
I think you might have had Roxanne's rack on your mind, to be quite honest.
If anybody goes to MJ
personifying,
if anybody goes to MJ TV today, they'll see the rack.
You can't. You can see my collarbone if you go to MJ.
Good morning, Crotch Ann.
Go, wait.
All right, are you ready?
What did you just say?
Go ahead.
Dump yourself.
Moving
Good
on.
God.
Well, he said Roxanne.
Inappropriate.
I said Roxanne. I said hi, Roxanne.
Yeah, I know what you said. These guys are insane.
Rick, I need you to identify this song. Hey, Coop, that's like too much.
Coop, that was outrageous.
That's too much, actually. That's like a second or third.
All right, play it again.
All right, here it is. One more time.
I'm freezing.
All right, Rick,
I know
here's a little longer clip. Here it is. That's virtually the same.
That just finished the note.
All right, Rick, here's the third clip.
Ooh, that's a good clip.
First, when there's nothing.
Got it.
Come on.
It's
Rick.
Can I give a hint?
No hints.
No hint. Rick, I'm sorry.
Rick.
Rick, we were looking for. Yeah, Rick.
Yeah.
Very important song to the show.
We were looking for What a Feeling, the Flashdance
If you
song.
had shoulders on your mind instead of racks, you probably would have gotten it because that was her thing. She always had her shoulders showing.
Yeah.
Right.
When I think of that, I think of her
I got that
shoulders.
just before you said it. Oh my God.
Sorry, you're a
listen,
loser.
What a disappointment you are, Rick.
You were just focused too much on Roxanne's rack is what the problem was.
Maybe if you took your mind out of the gutter a little more, Rick.
Thanks.
Roxanne.
Thanks, Rick. Kelly's in Tampa. Hey, Kelly, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey guys, good morning. How you doing?
We are well. You ready to play Hal Hermann's Hurdle?
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Okay. The first note of the song is. Oh. What is this?
All right, Kelly, shut your radio off.
All right, Kelly, turn your radio all the way down.
All the way down.
All the way down. Turn the radio down.
Turn the knob to the left, Kelly.
Turn the radio down, off. All right.
You like that?
One more time. What is this?
Oh man, I can't hear it. Oh man. Bad reception for sure.
All right, let me give you a little longer clip.
Longer clip.
Here it is.
Come on, Kelly. Kelly, you're killing me.
All right, Kelly, do you know?
I don't know. I give up.
All right, here's a little longer clip.
A little longer. It's a rock star.
Is it Rockstar?
It's not Post Malone, no.
Kelly, no. Sorry, Kelly. We were looking for this.
Kelly, stop talking.
We were looking for Walking on Sunshine, Katrina and the Waves.
Did you hear Kelly talking underneath the whole song?
I think Kelly's still talking.
All right, Kelly.
I was singing it.
All right, listen. You're not the worst caller to ever call in, but you're close.
Excuse me, don't talk to my contestants like that.
That wasn't a great.
Were you going to say don't talk to my customers like that?
I don't talk to my customers like that. I consider all my fans customers.
Thank you, Kelly.
All right, Kelly, thanks for trying. We do appreciate it. Let's go to Pat in Lutz. Hey, Pat, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning.
Pat, are you ready to play?
Sure am. Let's do this.
Come on,
What
Pat.
is this? Oh,
Ooh, that's very recognized.
Now tell me.
All right, here it is again.
Straight up. Now tell me, Abdul.
You know what? That is a decent guess.
That's not bad.
I can hear what he's hearing, but is that your guess?
Well, give a second.
No, I like to hear some more.
Okay, here's the second longer clip. Oh, that should really give it away.
Can't you just hear it?
Yeah.
Do you need the last and longest clip?
Yes, please.
Here it is.
Oh.
Liam.
I know the song. I just don't know the title.
You want to try to sing it, baby?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to give you the buzzer.
Sorry, Pat.
Thanks for nothing.
Last night I had the strangest dream.
Or you can just play the song.
Didn't he go into a rowboat to China to find you or something? All right,
That's a long row.
We were looking for this.
Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
Nothing but the whole face down.
Oh, I got to keep on moving.
You guys want to know something funny? That was my first wife, Cricket. I married her in 1978.
Was that your wedding song?
That's my wedding song.
Was that song even out in 1978?
Can you believe it? Yes, it was.
No, that was 1983 or something.
I mean, that's
How is Cricket?
She's dead.
Cricket's dead?
Meth. You know.
OD'd on meth?
All right.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hey, Pat, thanks for the call, buddy. Thanks for trying. Kind of a mixed bag today. A lot of folks are not getting these.
So Coop told me this morning, because he really does all the work on this segment. He's like, this might be the hardest Hal Hermann hurdle ever.
All right.
It's only the second.
Sheila in NPR. Sheila, you ready to play Hal Hermann's hurdle?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. What is this? Oh my
gosh.
Oh, no, I need a little more.
Could be a little song in the world, really.
Here's the second longer clip. Oh.
Jump.
Would you like the third and final longest clip?
Yes.
Here it is. Listen carefully.
There's nothing really in there.
Pointer Sisters.
You know, that's a good guess.
The Pointer Sisters?
That's actually a very good guess because I can hear what she's hearing in the drums. But your final is Pointer Sisters. Jump for My Love. Is that your final? Yeah. Wow, Hal.
You guys are really putting out a poor performance.
We were looking for this smash hit from Eddie Murphy.
Is that really the song?
It is.
Yeah, that's it.
Nobody would have guessed that.
You know what? That was a good one.
If we would have gotten Eddie Murphy on the line, he would have got it wrong.
It does start with a very generic beat. I'll give you that.
Thanks for trying, Sheila. Listen, they all can't be easy. Let's grab Sarah's up in Boston. Hey, Sarah, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
I was just in Boston on Sunday.
Hello, Sarah.
Yes.
I hope you got some good weather. I think you did Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No, actually, the weekend was great. We were we flew into Boston on Saturday morning, stopped in Essex to get some whole belly fried clams, and then drove up to
Woodman's? Was it at Woodman's?
You know what? I went to Woodman's last time, and this time I went to J.T. Farnham's, which I thought Farnham's was fantastic.
Clam-tastic.
Right.
Yep. All right. Are you ready to play, Sarah?
I'm so ready. I've nailed the last 10 in a row.
Of course.
Hold on. You knew Eddie Murphy party all the time?
I actually did.
Oh,
I was
wow.
going between that and Space Age Love Song by Flock of Seagulls.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Now, we picked songs that were a little bit more hit-worthy. All right, here we go.
All right.
What is this, Smarty Pants?
Oh, my God.
It is Cutting Crew, Died in Your Arms.
Oh, my God.
I got it too. I got it too. I love that song.
Oh, my God.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Should have walked away.
Wait a minute.
That is, Sarah, that is incredible. All right, let me give a little bit. So let me play it again. This is what Sarah honed in on. Just that.
You Cutting Crew by him?
Then the second longest clip was, and then the third was.
Yeah,
I got it on the first beat,
MJ,
too.
yeah, Roxanne is very unimpressed with Sarah.
Here's them flipping through the radio.
All right.
Sarah, that is incredible,
Okay,
Sarah.
Roxanne also says she got it on first tone, and I saw her react to it as well. Roxanne would like for you to give Sarah a harder one because Sarah said she got all 10 of them, even knew Eddie Murphy.
You want me to give Sarah?
We haven't done this yet in the history of Hal Hermann Hurdle.
Well, because Sarah's coming in with so much confidence. Confidence. I can't say that word.
Confidence.
You have so much
confidence. Right. I'll tell you what.
Give her another.
I'm going to give you another one.
Wow.
Sarah, we're going to test Sarah's smarty pantsness right now.
Is this a double, like a Jeopardy, double tough one?
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Sarah, what is this? Oh, my God.
Ooh. Can I hear that again, or do I have to move to the...
No.
Oh, I do.
All right, here it is. Here's the first one again.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
Jeez.
All right, let me give you... You know what, Coop, that's a little tough.
All right, give her the second. Give her the second.
All right, here's the second longer clip.
Oh, now
It's Nina, 99 left balloons, red balloons.
Unbelievable! Oh my God! This is love. The president is on the line. 99 red balloons go by.
She literally just had to hear that little lick.
All right, Sarah, I'm very impressed.
Sarah, should we give her another one?
If she gets
No,
three,
listen, we got- every
listen.
line is jammed, MJ.
They are.
Sarah, call back next week.
Sarah, that is incredible. Hey, and if I had, if the week before when we were in Boston, if I had pizza in Boston, where did I go?
Oh boy, I live in the North End, so I'm hoping you came to the North End. It's kind of a toss-up here between Regina's and Ernesto's, but you probably went to Regina's.
I went to Regina. I did, absolutely. And I've been to Santarpio. I've been to Santarpio's as well.
Is there anything you don't know?
All right. Thanks for listening. Hey, are you a Tampa Bay former resident? How do you listen to us?
I am. I went to Eckerd College. I graduated in 99. And I don't even know if the station was around in 99, but sometimes I look for Tampa Bay radio stations to listen to.
Well, thank you so much.
I love your station. So, I've had yours on for a couple months now.
Well, did you listen to the MJ Morning Show when we were on? We were MJ and BJ back then. Did you listen to us?
Yes, I remember that.
That's
Yep.
fantastic. All right, Sarah in Boston, thanks for listening.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.
What a know-it-all.
Hey,
That's a
notice she's not listening to the Beasley Boston radio station. She's listening to us here in Tampa Bay.
Look at that.
Man, that was impressive.
I wouldn't have known, Nina.
Let's go to Mandy in Seminole. Mandy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
You having fun with Hal Hurdle's game show here or what?
I've known all but one of them, so I'm trying to redeem myself from that reverse music one you guys were doing. I missed that.
All right, what
here we
is
go.
this then? Here is your first clue. Name this Hal Hermann hurdle.
Need some more.
All right, here's the second longer clip.
Ooh, that's it's starting to come to me.
It's
No.
Any guesses?
Give me one more.
Here's the last and final longest clip.
Oh, I know it, but I can't.
All right. Well,
It's tough to do when it's just drum beats. So let's
Oh
see.
my goodness.
Now, these are pretty
these are
descriptive
famous
drum.
intros.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a real recognizable drum
Oh, boy,
beat.
did we... What?
Blue Monday?
No, it is not. Oh, boy.
Isn't every Monday blue?
Mandy, we wanted to give it to you. Mandy, we were looking for this.
I knew that song.
Yeah. It's Tiffany, I think we're alone now.
Yeah, yes.
I'll have to try again next week.
Yeah, and if you listen to the beginning, you can hear the drum start. And then the longer, and then the longest.
She just needed that.
Yeah.
All right, listen, thanks for playing. Try it again next week if we do play it. Dana is in Tampa. Hey, Dana, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hello, good morning.
Dana, how you been doing so far?
Pretty good. I missed a couple, but I got my daughter Kendall here helping me, so she was on last week.
Oh, wow, okay. A family affair. Then
hopefully we'll get it.
What is this? Oh, wow. Hang on, listen.
That's a famous bang right there.
You know, I can think of two songs that are very similar like this.
Not me.
What is that? Do you need the longer clip?
Yeah, I'm going to need one more.
Here's number 2.
Don't you forget about me.
That's right. That is correct.
That's awesome.
Now, all right, so what is the other song? The other song that kind of sounds similar to this drum hit?
I was thinking like Janet Jackson, actually.
No, that's not what I was thinking of.
Okay, all right.
All right, bring up Bryan Adams, Summer of '69. Very similar drum. Hit it, Coop. You got
No,
it?
I was thinking Born in the USA.
No, that's
Right?
no. The Born in the USA is more of a ding, not a drum hit. Bring up Summer of '69. You got it? Let me know when you have it.
Hold on, I have to type it first.
Janet Jackson song.
Yeah, so this again, here's Simple Minds. All right. Now here's Bryan Adams. Kind of similar.
That one blows you away.
Kind of a similar little drum hit there. Anyway, thanks for playing. You guys got it.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right, we're coming down to the end here. How much time do I have? All right. Let me grab a couple more calls here. How about Debbie in Spring Hill? Debbie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Are you ready to play Hal Hermann's Hurdle?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What is this?
Ooh, that's good.
Oh.
Wait.
Did you say wood?
Wood.
All right, one more time. Here's the first one.
Got some panning going on.
Do you know it?
No, put another one on.
All right, here is the longer clip.
Okay. I wear my sunglasses at night.
That is right.
Why would you do that? Sunglasses at night, I don't know why.
Yeah, all she needed was that additional little.
That's all you need.
That's all. You got it. Congratulations. Thanks. All right, let's grab Erica in Largo. We're coming down to the end here, folks. I only have a couple more. Erica, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Erica, we're fantastic. How are things in Largo this morning? Is it pleasant?
Pleasant, but lots of traffic.
Is Coop the big celebrity over there in Largo y'all talk about?
Yeah, Coop.
Guess not.
Coop, our producer, made the big move from Thonotosassa to Largo.
I'm doing a meet and greet at All About Puppies on Ulmerton later.
All About Puppies. That's funny.
All right, here we go. Erica, name this Hal Hermann hurdle. Here's the first and quickest clip. Oh, that is easy.
Nice little roll.
I would know that instantly.
Okay, let me hear it one more time.
Here we go.
I got nothing.
One more time. Here we go. Well, listen carefully.
Is that the same clip?
Same clip. Yeah.
And we can build these dreams together. That one?
What? No, let me give you the second clip. I'm going to give you a little longer version.
I don't know that one.
All right, here's the third and longest clip.
I mean, come on.
All right. Erica, this is the easiest one I think we've ever had.
Hold on a minute. Looks like radio consultant Steve Smith. I'm just kidding. All right, so
what?
All right, here. Let me get
stars of
hold on. You don't know?
I really don't. I don't know. I've got you on speaker. Maybe that's why.
Oh boy, no.
No, it's just you just don't know it. That's what it is.
We were looking for.
You're not gonna know it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Yeah. We were looking for Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it.
Oh,
ever heard of
them?
them?
Have a great day.
Listen, you have a great day as well. We're sorry we couldn't give you the new car, all right?
What an embarrassment.
Thank you. All right.
She's an embarrassment to the whole city of Largo.
Coming down to the end here.
Seriously.
Tina is in St. Pete. Tina, you squeezed in, Tina. Are you ready to play Hal Hermann's Hurdle?
I sure am. Let's go.
All right.
All right. Ooh, this could be challenging. Tina, what is this? Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, I think I know.
All right, one more time. Here we go. What is this?
Dang, I can't really tell. I'm on interstate driving too, and it doesn't. It's not clicking anything.
Let me give you a little longer clip. Listen carefully. Oh.
A loud clap.
Oh, I know it. It's at the tip of my tongue too.
All right, Tina, let me give you the longest and last clip. Here it is.
It sounds like putting on
What do you think it is?
putting on the wrist.
Let's listen.
If you're
That's good.
On the wrist.
Wow.
different types to wear.
That's pretty good.
You know what I thought it was?
What?
I thought it was in the air tonight.
Oh, you know what?
On a Ritz.
A little bit of similarity there.
Right?
No, that would have been a decent guess.
Yeah.
Tina, wow. Tina, you've just wrapped it up with the hardest one of all, I think.
Taco.
Tina, congratulations.
One-hit wonder taco, and you win a 3-pack of crunchy tacos from Taco Bell.
Just send us a receipt.
And a whole sleeve of Ritz crackers.
That's right.
A sleeve, not a whole box.
Just a sleeve.
A sleeve. Hey, that was impressive. Thank you, Tina. Thanks for listening, and thanks for playing.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
You win nothing but thanks. God forbid we lay out any kind of a prize for anybody.
Any prize at all.
I mean, why would we?
Wow.
A T-shirt. A sticker.
And that's the conclusion of Hal Hermann's Hurdle.
Did anybody notice I have not destroyed anything? I didn't spit anything. I didn't do anything bad.
You know what? That was a tough one. I would say only, it was half and half, right? I think half the listeners did not get the songs.
That's right. And it's going to be even harder next time.
Well, MJ, we played the first edition of Hal Hermann Hurdle, and Coop let a lot of the song play for the first beat or two.
Yeah.
And I kind of got on him. I was like, Coop, don't give him that much. We got to make it a little harder. And then he makes it almost too hard for half the folks.
We want to go between too hard and too easy, Coop.
Too easy, right?
Anything to say for yourself, Coop?
I thought it was a great game, and you're welcome, by the way, because I stayed up until midnight making all those.
Oh, baby. You are the man.
Even though Hal Hermann's the host and MJ commandeers the bit, and I just make snarky comments and Roxanne knows all the answers, Coop does all the work.
And we appreciate it.
Hey, folks, if you've had a dead sex life during the pandemic,
that's me.
Have you discovered blank?
Hal, what have you discovered during the pandemic?
No, this is for
booze.
Hookers.
Hookers.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Did hookers work during the pandemic?
They worked. They don't stop working.
Yes.
Should we ask if any hookers are listening, and did you work during the height of the pandemic?
I'm coming over with a mask on.
All right, seriously, all kidding aside. Headline is, I had a dead sex life during the pandemic until I discovered this. And this is geared toward women. All right, hold on. That and a whole lot more. I got to get to the marijuana stories, Froggy. We've got a whole hour to go, and we're jammed up good. Back in a second here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Carpet cleaning time. If you MJ, along with Fester and Roxanne. I got Froggy. Coop did a pretty good job putting together all of Hal Hermann's. Coop does all the heavy lifting on that deal. You realize that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Hal does all the heavy drinking.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Hey, the Shorty Shane Fester in the laundromat, in the dryer video hit yesterday. About this time, the debut was made. Great reviews. If you've not seen the video yet, it is posted at mjmorningshow.com. It is also posted on my Instagram at Certified Todd Schnitt. Give me a follow. It's also posted at our show Instagram, MJ Morning Show on Instagram. Also, Shorty Shane has a YouTube channel.
Yes.
If you want to check out Shorty Shane stuff, just go to YouTube and search for Shorty Shane and find his channel. He's got a lot of funny stuff that he's done.
Okay, this is gonna. He was in a video yesterday. He sent me that was hilarious, and it was somebody who put him who dressed him up as a baby and took him to a firefighters to return him. I guess you could do that. Take a baby.
Oh yeah. That if you want to abandon a baby and not get charged with a felony, you can abandon a baby, which that's sad. That is so sad. But if you need to abandon a kid, you can do it at a fire station or a police station or your local Dairy Queen.
So Shorty Shane did that video, and let's see. You want to know how many views that video has?
Hold on, stop, Froggy.
Yes.
The Dairy Queen part is not true.
Okay, that's
Do not
true.
abandon babies at Dairy Queen.
I'll always say three things. Two are true, one's not. All right.
That's true. It's police station, yes. Fire station, yes. Dairy Queen, no.
I think there's maybe a new game show with this. What do you think?
Two truths and a lie.
MJ, two truths and a lie. What do you think? It's a new game show here.
All right, just take a look at the views of that video.
All right. Shorty Shane already has 3.25 million views?
600.
No. All right.
Oh, subscribers. He's got who's that's something else.
621,000 views.
Oh, 621,000.
And when was this posted?
Shorty Shane's
Yesterday.
in somebody else's video, but it blew up yesterday.
My God.
Shorty Shane got 2,000 new followers in one day.
Shorty Shane, we need to do that for our video.
I need Shorty Shane to help us with followers.
Yeah, we need to look up to him.
Yeah.
We're doing something wrong.
Do I have to put nude pictures of myself on my Instagram to get my
baby?
My count up?
You would attract a completely different audience, but it would work.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Catch Me Outside girl showed her bank account.
I tell you what. If you follow me on Instagram, I will not put nude photos up.
I just thought we
God. Everybody, please.
Thank you. I just thought, Froggy, when you said Cash Me Outside showed her bank account, I thought that was a euphemism.
No, she shows everything, including her bank account, and it was 53 million. It was
No. I saw this.
Is that real?
No, she showed an invoice page from OnlyFans.
Yeah, so that
on the money that she made net, and then the money they paid out to her gross, and I don't know if it's doctored, but it looked like she got a gross payment of $42 million.
Yeah.
It's are you kidding me? I'm busting my hump for all these years. I'm scraping by doing this lowbrow radio crap, and she makes $42 million?
Get myself on Dr. Phil.
My God.
Yeah. It looked real to me.
It's taken me since I was 16 years old to make that kind of coin.
Oh my God, I almost cursed.
It's taking you 40 years to make $50 million.
Yeah, exactly.
She did it in one.
All right, so I asked a question before the break. Roxanne, what did I ask?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You engaged with me.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Okay, if you didn't have sex during the pandemic, what changed things for you?
Exactly. What? You just take a pill? What,
she was prompted. She remembered.
Yeah, I had to go back there a few minutes.
The story is about someone that had a dead pandemic sex life, but then this individual discovered this.
Okay.
I don't want to guess.
Female Viagra. Women reported a decrease in sexual activity and higher levels of sexual dysfunction during the coronavirus pandemic. But as people are attempting to return to post-COVID normal, women are turning to libido pills in an attempt to revive their sex lives. You'd think that in the pandemic, if you're staying in more, that would be more of the
but absence makes the heart grow fonder, and just seeing the same person every day.
You think so?
And I think what happened during the pandemic, I think thing for women. I was in my own thing because I had an infant for the entire pandemic. But what happened is the women ended up doing more because they're working from home, and then they're still doing a lot of the housework. And then so they felt unappreciated. And then so that decreased their sexual desire. That's what I read a story about that.
But didn't divorces also go up during the pandemic?
Yeah, because you hang around somebody all the time. And then you're like, I don't know if I like them as much
it's
as I
like
thought I did.
sometimes people being a little more scarce. That's sort of the absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah. So this woman is talking about how she has found these female libido increasers. Research has shown that a low sex drive is the most common complaint that women report. And, the pandemic kind of highlighted a lot of this. And there are pills to help men's sex drives, like ED issues. They're extremely common, obviously. The global spending on ED drugs like Viagra already estimated at nearly $2 billion, but there are similar fixes for women. A female Viagra, have been kind of rare, but recently we've had some of these libido increasers or, drugs for women.
Is the drug called flibanserin?
What?
Flibanserin.
That's a terrible name.
Flibanserin.
My God, it sounds like I made that up.
I know, right? Come up with a name for flibanserin. Is
the one I'm
female
talking
sexual
about.
health.
No, the one I'm talking about is crotchetol. I'm kidding. No, but there are health and lifestyle companies that are now flooding the market with these female libido increasing pills, and there are a number of these. Last fall, Goop launched the new DTF, which I can't say. It's down to.
Everybody knows.
DT.
We know what that
I
means.
can't say what it is.
I don't get it. What?
Okay.
Down to fornicate.
All right. Then there's something called Sex Juice from Moon Juice. Ray now offers In the Mood capsules. So there are numerous. I don't know if they really work, but you've got a number of companies that are introducing these so-called female Viagras. And here is a woman that says that her sex life was kind of dead during the pandemic, then discovered these so-called female Viagra. And this woman is claiming that it does work for her.
Some of these things you're describing sounds like they could be approved by the FDA, and other things you're describing sounds like you could find it at like a convenience store checkout box.
I don't know of any. I mean, I don't know if you found it online, but I don't know of any like prescription medications that help women like Viagra or what are the ones for men? You've got Viagra, you've got Cialis. Hey, Cialis. Look, it's working. It's working again. Look, Cialis, it's working. What was the? There's another one. Viagra, Cialis, and
Erectol.
No.
Junk Buster.
Leviathan.
Leviathan?
No.
Wow,
Well, no,
that's
it's like Levitra. Is that still around?
I'm sure they're all still around.
Is that Levitra, right? And of course, nothing like Ozempic. Ozempic. Ooh.
Is that what that's for?
No.
Dump that.
It's Ozempic, not Ozempic.
What is Ozempic even for?
Is it for?
It's for diabetes.
I think it's for diabetes. I think it is. But
so what's the science behind how these work, MJ? What are the mechanics?
Well,
Did you read it?
I think what Fester was alluding to was you've got FDA approved drugs, pharmaceuticals, and then of course you've got the multi-billion-dollar supplement market. And the supplements are not FDA regulated. In fact, you'll see little notices that, these claims have not been verified by the FDA, blah, 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 blah. But listen, here's this woman is saying that, hey, this stuff seemed to work for her.
All right, so I
guess your mileage may vary.
That joke name I said earlier, flibanserin.
Yeah, Florant, whatever it is.
Is a Viagra-like drug approved by the FDA.
For women.
In 2015. So it's been on the market now for 7 years.
Flibanserin, a Viagra-like drug approved by the FDA in 2015 for the treatment of female sexual interest arousal disorder. In premenopausal women. So I guess there is a drug.
You know what works for me?
Well, wine.
What a handful of flabanserin?
A couple of bath bombs.
What works for you, Roxanne? What gets you all in the mood?
Not having children trying to break your door down. That's an aphrodisiac for me.
Mm-hmm. It's tough.
What?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying like back to what we were talking about with the pandemic, and everyone's underfoot. Everyone's in the house.
You need to start feeding your kids some melatonin or something. Here you
Trick
go,
the
kids.
fan.
We use chloroform.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, out.
Here, come here, sniff this cloth. It smells funny.
No, I just went behind them like in the movies.
Right. Yeah.
That's like in an episode of Heart to Heart.
Carry the kids up to their bedrooms.
Move it along. All right, this is a little creepy. A woman is going after her date because the date tried to pick out her outfit that she should wear for dinner. Is that creepy? Is that creepy for a guy to make a recommendation on what a woman should wear to dinner?
That's a lose-lose scenario. Because the first thing they say when they come down or they're ready to leave, what do you think of my outfit? What do you think of what I'm wearing? And if you don't have a positive response, then suddenly you're the jerk.
So this was a dating etiquette video. This woman put a video up on her TikTok. Her name is Margot. It's Margaux, a phenomenal Bordeaux varietal. An Appellate. Margot, fabulous. All right, so she says that she had a date. That one of the weirdest things happened when a guy tried to tell her exactly what to wear on the date.
That's what I want from you.
Should we go to phones on this? Should we ask women, have you ever had a guy try to tell you what to wear?
Mom jeans.
Oh, yes.
Granny panties.
I want the mom jeans with the big pooch up front. Yeah. All right, let's...
What are those pantyhose called? They're like the length of socks. Those. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Like pantyhose that come up to your calves.
I think those are just called pantyhose.
Stockings.
Stockings?
I don't know what
With
you're
a
wearing.
garter belt? Is that what you're trying to picture?
No, they come up to your calf.
Like schoolgirl type stuff.
I don't think it's that.
I don't know what he's picturing.
Like old lady stuff.
Let's... Girdle?
No, okay,
Girdle?
never mind, move on.
Let's go to phones on this. Any women, have you ever had a guy try to tell you what to wear? You ever date somebody? You ever meet someone and they're trying to tell you how they want you to dress kind of early on? You ever have a creepy encounter like that? All right, so this woman posts her video, and it got like a couple of million views, where she says that a guy that was going out on a date with her told her exactly what to wear.
My 8th grade girlfriend wouldn't go steady with me unless I wore Z Cavariccis.
She said she says that her date sent her a text telling her to just wear like black jeans and a black sweater or something like that.
Were they going to go rob someplace?
Hold on. She said originally she thought it was just kind of a soft suggestion. And she said, well, no one's going to tell me what to do. That's like no one's going to put baby in the corner. So she says, I didn't wear that. But when Margot got to the restaurant, the guy didn't even say hello to her. Apparently greeted her by saying, well, that doesn't look like a black sweater. Oh, my God. You run. You get the hell out of there.
I mean, the guy's not wrong.
Let me show up in like bright colors.
All right, let me try to go to phones on this. Let's take some late show phone calls here. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Have you ever had a guy creepily tell you what he wants you to wear on a first date, an early date, or do you have any offshoot of this concept? Do you have any offshoot, any story similar that you'd like to share? But that's creepy. A guy telling you what to wear, and then when you show up at the restaurant to meet him, he says, that's not what I told you to wear.
You're not obeying me. Did you see that 50 Shades movie?
Dude, that's when you leave. That's when you change your cell phone number.
Change your clothes.
Yeah, for
you get
real.
the hell. All right, 800-990-1047.
Not the best listener, huh?
800-990-1047. Have you ever had a guy try to dictate what you should wear?
Is that in the same category too? If you're on a date and the guy tries to like order for you or pick out
I don't think
what
that.
you're
No,
gonna eat?
I don't think so. I don't think that. I mean, that's controlling.
She'll have the Alfredo.
I'm allergic to Alfredo.
Too bad. You're going to eat it. You're going to like it. And I love that black sweater.
All right, let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. You ever have a guy try to tell you exactly what to wear? 800-990-1047. Megan is in Ruskin. Hey, Megan, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
We're doing well. Did this strike a nerve?
Yeah, only because it was a guy I was dating for a couple of years, and this only happened a few months ago, and it was kind of like the final straw. We were going to the casino with my sister and her boyfriend.
Going to the Hard Rock?
Yeah, the Hard Rock, having a good time down there. And
Hey, did they ever get craps tables? Whatever happened with that?
With the what?
Did they ever get craps tables?
You know what? I'm not really sure.
Because didn't something pass and then it got put on hold or something? Anyway.
I don't know.
All right, find out. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, Megan.
So, I had my outfit on, and I know how to dress, okay? And he tried to tell me that I shouldn't wear that because he tried to insinuate that I didn't look cute enough or cool enough. So he actually tried to pick out a more revealing outfit, and actually what he picked out was like super lame, and I didn't end up wearing it anyway. But that was kind of like a final straw, and it definitely turned me off.
And then you dated the guy for a couple of years, and then that was the final straw, and then you said bye-bye?
Well, that among many other things, but that was one of them. And I think just over the years, there were other things, but that was just kind of like, dude, what? Like,
were you exclusive with this guy, or you were dating other guys?
We were off and on with each other throughout the years, but we had dated other people in between. But
Gotcha. Have you found a replacement unit yet?
No, I have not.
All right, well, good luck, and you're out in Ruskin. I want you to wear a tomato costume, okay?
You know, if you really want to attract those Ruskin men,
wear a tomato
just look at
costume.
a big
I'm
tomato.
not trying to attract Ruskin men. No, thank you.
Dressed like Jay Leno.
Yeah, she's looking for some mulberry men.
Hey, Megan, thanks for listening to us.
Thanks.
Have a great day. Tammy's in St. Pete. Tammy, ever have a guy tell you what to wear?
He only liked black, like the Robert Palmer dance. Remember those girls?
Oh, yeah.
Slick back your hair.
In Simply Irresistible, right? Was that it?
Exactly, with the bright red lipstick.
Right. So Robert Palmer in the Simply Irresistible video was standing in the middle, and he had all of these women in tight, like thigh-high black dresses, and they all had red lipstick. And didn't they have all had their hair pulled back like in a
all slicked back in a bun.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So problem was, I got it. Those girls.
Hold on one second. Here's Robert. He's dead. He died.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you say good?
Oh, I said okay. I didn't know that.
I thought. I cue it up to the hook. We'll play it later. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tammy.
The girls were hot. I get it. So no problem. But on the flip side.
Oh, hang on. Hey, Coop, can you turn the music off? It's playing down the line. Yeah, just stop it. Why is it still
Hope
playing?
you like that song, ma'am.
Hang on a minute. All right. All right. Go ahead. Okay, I took it off. I don't think. Go ahead.
Story of my life. No, actually, I got it because the girls were super hot. So hey, whatever you want. But
so you wore. Wait a minute. So you wore the Robert Palmer video type dresses for this guy?
Good for you.
I didn't go off.
Uh-oh. Did we lose?
I went that route.
Okay, I got you.
But on the flip side, I don't mind. Tell me, I mean, not like in a fetishy way, but what do you like? Like, I have a hard enough time picking out my clothes to wear on a date. So, yeah, give me some ideas. But it has to be reciprocal. So if you want me to say, I want you to dress like a fireman because that's what I like.
Hold on, are you serious?
It's got to go both ways.
Hold on, whoa. Are you serious? Firemen turn you on?
Probably 98% of the women would agree with me.
Right.
Well, you guys look funny at dinner.
Wait, so how does a guy dress like a fireman to go out to dinner with you?
Hey, honey, we're going to Carrabba's tonight, and I'm bringing this axe and helmet.
You didn't specify dinner. I didn't know it, but...
Well, hold on. Where would you go that you'd want the guy to dress like a fireman?
Anywhere he would want me to go.
Oh, maybe like off duty with the polo shirt with the fire
Well, hold
thing.
on. Well, I need a description. What does a fireman dress like?
Well, I'm not talking like full regalia. Like, I don't need like the yellow, I don't need the helmet.
Put this gas mask on, baby.
The kind of cool, the little fireman type t-shirt, and then, the worker pants and Yeah.
Drive his big truck.
It's stolen valor.
Tammy,
And he has to bring his hose.
Tammy.
So-
He has to bring his hose.
Oh, Tammy.
Well,
Tammy, that's good.
Tammy, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I am 50.
Wow.
How do you feel about Hawaiian shirts and jorts?
I'm all good.
Okay, all right. You should look me up on.
As long as you're funnier than the shirt you're wearing, I'm happy.
Then I'm out.
That's not the case.
I'm out. Never mind.
Wow. Tammy with the surprising firefighter phone call here. All right.
Thank you, Tammy.
Tammy, do you ever like hang around fire stations?
No, I think that would be a little creepy.
Yeah, MJ, she's 50. She could be the firefighter's
I
mother.
would like to know where like the firemen after bars are. Like, where do they go after?
Right.
The
That would be
firefighter's
cool.
after bar.
The
I
firefighter.
need
Oh,
the firefighter after
so
bar.
you want to know where the firefighters hang out?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
My brother's a firefighter, so
Oh, that's
I'll do
right.
some investigation.
Yeah, that's true. And wait, hang on a minute. Coop's brother is also is he a firefighter or a paramedic?
Yeah, he works in Osceola County, but he just got married, so he's off the market.
He's off the market.
Sorry, Tammy.
But he has friends. See, it's all about that. You don't like that, but they have friends.
Yes.
So it's all good.
All right, Tammy, thanks for checking in. We really appreciate it.
Thanks. You guys put a big smile on my face.
That is our aim. We aim to please. We aim to shoot that fire hose in the proper direction for you every morning.
Damn straight.
Have a great day.
Bye.
I'm going to get that checked out.
Oh, man. All right, Frog, you have not escaped the marijuana pile this morning.
Oh, I'm real scared.
All right. So I think we're in safe harbor area, right? Your kids are well ensconced in school right now?
Sure.
All right, we'll get to that next. Also, I don't know if I have time for I've got a kind of a weird nanny story. Maybe I'll push that till tomorrow. Also, have you been following these animal rights protesters at the NBA game? Have you been following?
Did you see the one that got tackled?
Oh my God! I've been saving these stories. We haven't gotten to them, but we have 3 stories. It's like, what is going on? And there is an explanation on why a particular NBA team keeps getting protested. All right, hold on. We got a lot in the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. So stand by. Hey, before... $50 PDQ gift card. Now, it'll happen before the end of today's program. So in a few minutes, keep listening. We'll tell you exactly when to call in, what number caller to be to win the PDQ gift card. So stand by. I have Hollywood Dirt. I've got the Froggy, the Froggy category, and it's 9:31. So what are the times I'm not allowed to? Who remembers? What are the times that I'm not allowed? What times am I not allowed to talk about Froggy?
It's a very small window. It's between like 7:10ish and 7:40. 7:50ish or something like that.
Small window. It's like almost an hour.
It's like
I think
half
it's
an hour.
7:30 to 7:45.
Hold on, you think
Early in the car.
7:10 to 7:50 is a half an hour?
I would just add some time on the back and the front
All right.
just to be safe.
Little bumpers. It's a good idea.
All right, so here are the marijuana stories that I'm referring to.
And I don't know why you pick me out. I mean, you know how many people medicate? I mean, it's not like it's the 90s anymore. Oh, my God, that guy smokes weed.
By the way.
It's not even a thing. It's not even cool anymore.
By the way, you had some nasty pointed words to say about my afternoon engineer, Andrew, and you claimed that when
I didn't claim. That was a straight truth.
All right, so what was your claim again? Why don't you tell me what your claim was?
When I was a disc jockey at a rock station, I had a show at night from 7 to midnight.
How long were you on 98 Rock?
A year.
All right, so Froggy did nights on 98 Rock.
Until you had me fired and brought me back.
That's true.
Yes.
No, I didn't have you fired.
You son of a bitch, I know you did.
I did not.
All right, here we go. So.
That's right, you left me, and then you got that, and then you lost that gig, and then I brought you back.
Yeah, you had me fired and brought me back.
I didn't have you fired.
It's okay. It's okay. You needed me.
All right, so Froggy made a claim that a fellow employee ratted him out because Froggy claimed on air yesterday that Andrew, who's my afternoon show engineer for the Schnitz Show, that Andrew saw him smoking pot in the parking lot and then turned him in, and then Froggy had a talking to. Well, that's not what he told me. I told him we were talking about him yesterday, and he said that's not true. He said you were smoking pot inside the 98 Rock studio and that it was wafting into the
That's an outright lie.
He said it was wafting into the control room at the other station that he was working at right across the hall.
I bet Froggy just came in from outside and that wafted in.
And even if that was true, okay, it's a rock station.
It doesn't make sense. Wait a minute.
I'm a night guy. I wouldn't smoke in the building. Are you insane? Tommy Chuck would have my head.
No, that was well before Tommy Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Chuck was still in diapers back then.
Who would that be? That was 2004. Yeah. So, somebody would have killed me.
And besides, Tommy is still in diapers.
I would go to the parking lot, and obviously Andrew felt necessary to tell on me.
A couple of marijuana stories, as many people self-medicate, including Froggy. Froggy has an official Florida State medical marijuana card.
I'm glad Andrew admitted it. I'm glad.
And what ailments do you have that you need to smoke marijuana for?
So many. Well, let me list. Color blindness, flat feet, scoliosis. No, for real. I do have migraines. You know I've had migraines forever, chronic migraines. I'm on migraine medication. So that's the main reason. Also, the anxiety you give me since I've been back.
I don't give you anxiety.
And once again, I got to say, this is a HIPAA violation. We can't talk about my medications.
You just did.
I feel like I'm going too far.
You just went through a whole list.
HIPAA violation.
It's first of all, it's not a HIPAA violation.
Too much information.
It's not
accusatory.
It's not a
HIPAA
hungry
violation.
It's not a hungry hippo violation.
Defamatory. I feel like Johnny Depp.
You know what? That'd be Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Like they're on trial?
I feel like Johnny Depp. Yeah, you're putting me on trial. Misheard.
Wait, I just thought of something. Hungry HIPAA.
Yeah.
Instead of hungry hippo, the game.
Yeah.
Hungry HIPAA.
Let's talk about your medications.
I don't have any problem talking about medications.
Where's the one that's giving you the humpback?
I don't have
that's developing.
I don't have a humpback.
Especially, you see the hump?
Yeah, it's
what?
It's there.
I'm just
Let
kidding.
me see.
No, you don't have a host.
I don't have
No, you don't.
No,
You don't.
You're lucky.
But,
You're lucky.
I was another morning guy.
All right.
I don't have a humpback.
No, okay.
I think more people are developing humps from the masks.
What are you taking to prevent
then
those
looking
horns from coming through your hair?
I'm on only a few maintenance drugs. Cholesterol.
Oh, because you eat like a child. What else? You're obviously on some sort of drug that keeps you level because you're not insane anymore.
No,
I'm
on no drug
like
to keep.
Effexor or something like that.
I'm
No,
not
you're on like Lexapro or something.
I'm not on Lexapro.
You're way different.
So Froggy thinks that I've changed, that I'm not insane anymore. I've never been insane.
No, you've been insaner than you are now.
Okay.
You've been way insaner.
MJ in the past has been quick to be very vocal and be quick to be a hothead about a lot of things.
And that's changed.
And a lot of times he would react disproportionately intensely to what the situation
Like, give me one example of a time that I acted disproportionately. Give me one example.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, what?
When you called me on Christmas Eve and fired me and said, "Merry Christmas, you're fired."
I did. There's a lie. I never
said that.
Oh my God! Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
It was a best of problem. Of course, I was in charge of best of Coop. Keep that in mind.
MJ,
I never called you on Christmas Eve and fired you.
I literally got fired from the morning show 15 times.
Yeah, me too.
You guys cannot
Neither
give
side
me.
of you.
You can't give me one example of where I disproportionately overreacted.
Throwing the phone when you got certain news about certain stuff.
I don't even want to speak to the specific circumstances on some of the things that you get disproportionately.
Throwing the
over.
cart through the ceiling.
That I remember.
Yes.
It was a Fidela pack.
Listen, you're forcing me to come up with some memories I haven't thought about in a while.
The point is,
You've suppressed.
The point is, you're very leveled out these days.
Valium.
It's called-
Valium. That's what you're
I'm
on.
not on Valium.
Yeah.
I'm not on any psychotropic medication.
Are you on the Zoloft?
I'm not on the Zoloft.
I think it's.
I take rosuvastatin, which is the generic for Crestor.
Me too.
For cholesterol. I buy 40s, but I cut them in half, so I need 20.
Okay.
Do you do that trick?
No.
Oh, yeah, you get 40s because then you double your supply. And I cut them in half, so because I need 20 milligrams a day of Crestor, so I just cut them right in half.
So
Bam!
you have loads of Crestor.
Oh, I
just
got Crestor
backed up.
coming on my ass.
He's the Cresto dealer.
Oh, maybe it was the old man that put him in line that he worked with in New York. I think that's what it was. That old timer. That curmudgeon. He put you in line, huh?
And then I take acid reflux every other day. I take omeprazole. That's it.
Me too.
All right.
I take vitamin D.
That's all. And I do take a vitamin D. Because I'm not a real sun worshiper here in Florida, so my vitamin D levels, every time I do a blood test for my yearly physical, my vitamin D had been low, and now I take 5,000 international units a day.
See, all I do is take a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce once a week. Worcestershire sauce. And
Take a teaspoon of Crisco every hour.
I love it.
Yeah, Crisco. I haven't gotten to my story about the
All right,
marijuana.
Go ahead.
What is it?
I got 3 marijuana stories here. First of all, this was interesting. This is a question. Now that cannabis is legal, do I have to hire potheads?
No.
Listen to this. We have offices in New York and New Jersey. Marijuana sales are now legal in New Jersey. So do I have to hire people who smoke weed in New Jersey too? Can I have different drug testing policies in different locations? So this is a question.
You don't want to hire Spicoli.
Hey, the governor of New Jersey, they just announced that police officers in New Jersey, with the legalization of recreational marijuana in New Jersey, cops can smoke pot.
Okay, I think
and it's in their off hours, but cops that recreationally smoke pot in New Jersey, if they get drug tested and marijuana pops up, that doesn't matter.
Okay, so
doesn't matter.
The tone of that message is just laying how there's a bias.
Are you stoned now?
Listen,
Are you all right?
Listen, there's
All
a
right, go ahead.
bias against people who there's a perception that everybody who smokes pot's like, hey, dude,
all lazy and mad. I don't care about anything.
Welcome to the business.
You know what? I'm going to do reckless things. I'm going to leave my car in neutral on a hill.
If somebody says, "Oh, they smoke marijuana," you must be like some surfer dude. No, that's not what the case is.
I'm an airline pilot, man. I'm going to leave the flaps in the wrong position for takeoff.
All right. We're going to get high, but coming down is going to be a bitch.
We'll probably cut back on a lot of the alcohol issues you have with police officers.
Well, we decided we came up with a name for them. Bowl Patrol, right?
Oh, the Bowl Patrol.
Yeah.
Bowl Patrol.
No, from bowl to patrol. Wasn't it? That's the
from
shirt.
bowl. Yeah, from bowl to patrol.
The time that you can smoke and then go back on your beat.
Hey, Froggy, you'll love this.
Mm-hmm.
Deputies called to a big old smash and grab scene. This was in Seattle. Thieves used a bulldozer to smash through a marijuana dispensary. I guess that's one way to get in. Some of these dispensaries, if you notice, they've got bars on the windows and bars on the doors and everything. Well, what do you do when that happens?
Bulldozer.
You bulldoze right through the side of the building. That's what they did. Deputies in King County, Washington, said 3 men are suspected of crashing a front-end loader through the front of Clutch Cannabis. All 3 suspects wore masks. They took approximately $100 from an ATM inside. Ooh, big haul. And they took about $1,000 worth of bud.
See, those places, those medical dispensaries don't have just buds laying around like that. Like
1,100. I've only been in one dispensary in my life.
And there, was there like jars of weed, or is it just like look like a doctor's office?
There were they had the jars. They look like they had those those jars like in a doctor's office where they have cotton swabs in it. You know what I'm talking about? And
I've never been to one of those like that.
Michelle and I went to a recreational dispensary, and it was just out of curiosity. We were on vacation a couple of summers ago. I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. We were in Alaska, and we were north. There's a cool little like hippie dippy town a little north of Wasilla. And there's a cool little main street with just a kind of eclectic shops and everything. And there was a dispensary. And I said, you know what? I've never been in one. Let me walk in. And we walked in, and of course, it smelled pretty weedy in there.
Yeah.
And listen, it was very nicely. It was very nicely put together. But you know, I
bought a couple pre-rolls.
I didn't buy anything. No, because I don't. They had edibles. They had marijuana you could buy and smoke. But no. But that's a pretty light haul. $1,100. That's a lot of work to smash a bulldozer through a store and get $100 out of the ATM machine and $1,000 in weed.
It's a cash operation where I go.
How much was it to rent the bulldozer? It really doesn't.
No,
seem
I don't think they rent. I don't think they rented it. I think they just
a bunch of potheads just happen to have a bulldozer laying around.
And then the final marijuana story. We've talked about this in the past. This came up sometime last year. I know it. I remember it, and it's coming back around. That there is still a shocking increase in the number of pets that are overdosing on marijuana.
That's insane.
Dogs are getting into their owner's supply. They leave. Listen, dogs eat dirt.
My dog eats rocks.
Eat grass. All right. Dogs eat everything. And if you've got some marijuana lying around, dogs are eating marijuana. And vets continue to see a shocking number of dogs that are overdosing on weed.
It's probably the brownies and cookies and all kinds of crap.
Think about the edibles.
Yeah, I mean, the vets are not trying to harsh your buzz here, folks, but that's terminology. Yeah, trying to harsh my. Is that? Am I using some like proper terminology?
I mean, they said that on Fast Times at Ridgemont Highs. I'm not sure it's exactly terminology still.
But again, warning that vets are continuously seeing dogs that are high. They're all like lethargic. They're wobbling around, and then the people think that their dog is sick. They take the dog to the vet, and the vet's like, "Any chance you had some marijuana lying around your house?" Yes. Happened to be smoking a bong earlier, and the dog gets the marijuana. The dogs are eating the bud, man.
That smell alone drags them in.
Yeah, I'm reading an article off of a dog website called PAWP, P-A-W-P.
Yeah.
And it says the stinky smell of the cannabis is appealing to canines.
Oh, yeah, they love it. They roll up doobies.
High.
Zoink, Scoob! You're all high, Scoob!
Is that why he was called Scooby Dooby Doo?
Scooby Dooby Doo. Oh,
never thought of that.
Look at that. Coop, you've been quiet today. You haven't really chimed in much.
He's been up since midnight. He's tired.
Yeah, he's been working like a dog today. A dog that ate a marijuana brownie.
Yeah, marijuana ingesting dog. And then we mentioned the NBA protests. And, we haven't talked about this yet. And there was video that popped up over the weekend, which is crazy. And I've actually saved 3 of these stories. And we just haven't gotten to them. They're kind of morons in the news stories. But the latest video is a woman that was dressed in like a ref outfit that jumped onto the court from courtside at a Minnesota Timberwolves game and a Memphis Grizzlies playoff game, NBA playoffs, and it happened Saturday night. So last weekend, this woman, sort of dressed as a ref, jumps over the courtside front seats onto the court in protest, in a ref shirt, and gets tackled.
She sprung out like a vampire.
I'm telling you, did you see how quickly security tackled her?
She was watching her for a long time.
I got to believe that the security folks at the Timberwolves game, they are on a hair trigger. And this woman jumped onto the court, and literally within 3 seconds, she gets just plowed. And they're in the middle of a play.
Is that a coach?
That's a security guard.
No, that's a security guard. Tackles her, jumps onto the court, and then she gets tackled virtually instantly. It's incredible.
There's another angle when you see it from behind her.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks crazy. It looks like she's like some sort of demon flying out onto the court.
Exactly. And they tackle her. So what's going on here? That is the third protest. Did you just belch?
Of course not.
What was that?
I'm having a coughing fit. That when you get a little tickle in the back of your throat and your eyes start to water. I'm having that right now.
Have you ever coughed and like a little belch came up like?
That did not just happen.
No, whatever.
So the woman gets tackled. The protester gets tackled on Saturday night. But then prior to that, did you see that a woman like chained herself to the basketball hoop?
Why?
That was
What are they protesting?
What are they
The Timberwolves?
protesting?
Protester chains herself to the basket during an NBA playoff game. This was last week.
That's cool.
It has something to do Minnesota Timberwolves owner.
Exactly.
He owns a chicken coop.
Chicken farm. I'm about to get to all this on why are they protesting. So a woman chains herself to the basket. Before that, a woman glued herself to the court. So a person took crazy glue and just sprayed it all over their hands, their palm, their arm, and then jumped out of the court.
That is cutting off your nose to spite your face.
That is sick. And then crazy glued themselves to the wood floor.
What obligation does the authorities have to take her off gently?
Yeah.
That is crazy gluing yourself to the wood floor. Like that needs to be a new expression.
Yeah. We'll get you off the floor. Kelly Clarkson. Yeah! So what's going on? Roxanne, you alluded to it. It turns out that the Timberwolves owner owns like chicken farms. And, well, here's the deal. The owner of the Timberwolves, his name is what? Is it Taylor?
His name is Chicken.
No.
What's his name?
The owner's name is Glenn Taylor. Glenn Taylor owns, I guess, egg production farms, chicken farms. He owns 5.3 million chickens, which were killed due to a bird flu outbreak. So they're blaming him. Keep in mind, the bird flu is affecting chicken coops all over the country right now.
Have you seen the price of eggs?
Yeah.
Forget the price of gas.
Yeah, and you know what? Michelle wants those expensive eggs, the Vitally or something. Now, I will tell you, when you buy the cheap white eggs or even the cheap brown eggs, the ones that all the chickens are all cooped up and everything, the cheaper eggs, when you buy those, the yolks are like pale. When you do spend more money and you buy the better eggs, you get those bright yellow or even orange yolks. And we did a whole taste test at my house. We had like 6 or 8 eggs.
How'd that work out?
And Michelle wanted to do a taste test. We've actually done an egg taste test.
I like that.
And Michelle likes, I think it's Vitally. Type in Vitally Fester, would you please?
Did you find that there was a correlation between the
Vitally or Vitally? Vital Farm. Yeah, that's it right there. It's Vital. Vital Farms.
Okay.
Just Vital. Okay.
So that
I thought it was Vitally, but it's Vital. Vital. That's the egg that Michelle likes. I buy like the Nellies or there are two names.
Okay.
But there's definitely the better eggs. They definitely taste better.
Okay. So is there a correlation between the darker, oranger, brighter yolk and the taste?
Yeah, I think so. And what that indicates is that these are happy chickens. They're fed well. A lot of times they're free range. They're eating a lot of bugs and natural stuff. And just the eggs taste better.
Have you ever gotten a double yolk? Because that means you're going to have twins.
Oh.
I've had double yolks many times. Not in a long time, but I've had double yolks, and I've never had twins.
We're getting a little off track from the NBA protests about the slaughter of millions of chickens.
But it's not just him, but they're protesting this dude, and now they have 3 visible protests. But the price of eggs, because of the bird flu, egg prices are through the roof.
I was listening to a story about some guy in Iowa who has chicken. He's going to kill like 20 million chickens.
He what?
He has to kill like millions of chickens.
That's unbelievable.
Because of the flu.
And then stop listening to NPR.
Can't they just give these chickens like Theraflu?
It was NPR I was listening to. Yes.
Dude, you got to stop listening to NPR.
All right.
Unless it's Martin Giles' daughter.
I'll tell you right now.
She's great.
WUSF, second best radio station in the whole town, besides Q105.
I just dumped that. I don't need to plug that. All right, let me.
Okay, you guys are busting my chops.
All right, I think we're done. Anything else before we get out of here, guys?
No, a lot of stuff, but we'll have to save it for tomorrow.
You know what we have? I've saved the best for last, ladies and gentlemen. You know it. Speaking of chicken, speaking of delicious chicken, how'd you like a $50 PDQ gift card right now? All right, let's go with caller 50. Caller 50, you can have a PDQ $50 gift card right now. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So fire up the phones, 800-990-1047. Caller 50 gets a $50 PDQ gift card. The best crispy chicken sandwich in America, the best tenders, the hand-spun shake. You know the drill, folks. So right now, caller 50, good luck. 800-990-1047. All right, Rox, anything you need to say before we roll?
I will save it for tomorrow.
Wow, you're in a hurry.
You won't give us a teaser?
One of my friends that you were talking about on air heard you or heard from someone about it, so I just want to bring it to your attention.
Oh, is this going to be embarrassing for me or her?
Possibly.
Oh, really? All right.
One of the two.
All right, Fester, anything before we roll?
I am done.
Okay.
For
and Froggy, anything planned for tomorrow?
I will be here with a bright attitude and bells on my nipples.
And stoned off his butt.
Whoa!
Right.
Excuse me. Dude, it's accusatory, inflammatory, conjecture, I think is the word.
Coming from a man with bells on his nipples, I don't think you should complain about any of that.
All right, folks, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Website's loaded. If you haven't seen the Shorty Shane and Fester video where Shorty Shane's in the dryer, the video is up at mjmorningshow.com, mjmorningshow.com. It's also on my Insta, Certified Todd Schnitt, my real name, or MJ Morning Show. Why is everyone running out of here?
I've never seen Roxanne leave the studio before the end of the music.
All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.